Welcome to Champagne Football Lemonade Banter. This season is brought to you by the Lightweight Athletic Club.
Whatever you're watching us on, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, welcome back to Champagne Football. Sitting here with the Prospectual lads. Got Brendan and Shaan from Prospect. How you doing, boys?
Good, mate. Thanks for having us on.
I know,
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, that's nearly a record. I think JD was later, but they're a close second.
JD was doing a media thing for Appy to announce West Tigers. What was your excuse?
Traffic.
We got Chuck in the deep end from
Come
Camel.
on, man. I was told that you're not very good at driving, Shaan.
Man, that's why Brendo drove.
Yeah. maybe driving the weather. It's red hot.
Done, man.
Last night training, he's like, hey mate, you want to take one car? I'm like, yeah, sure, fine, I'll drive.
I think I said it straight away. I was like, Brendo, you drive.
So we're talking before we get into the NPL stuff. Premier League back.
Premier League is back.
Obviously, we're more interested in Celtic than SPL, but Premier League's back. And by the way, not bad first weekend. The standard of this year is fucking good, by the way.
It looks cool, yeah.
There's so many teams who are obviously the standard. Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal are in the conversation for the top. Chelsea, you mentioned last week, but who I don't think will be top. But you look at Aston Villa, Newcastle,
Even Crystal Palace.
Like
Yeah,
the
Palace
Spurs look good, by the way.
Palace are going to fly under the radar, man. Like,
Yeah.
you got to look at 2-2 Community Shield against Liverpool, then the 0-0 draw against Chelsea. Like, they look like a good counter-attacking football team.
Yeah, but it looks like they're about to lose Eze, but
Yeah,
that's going
it's
to
a
be
big
big
loss,
loss.
man.
Yeah.
Very.
Big loss.
But they've got they're going to get a lot of money for them. They'll pick somebody up.
Yeah.
London club as well.
Yeah,
Always a big
People
draw
want to
card.
live.
Yeah.
There's so many teams you can take points off other teams.
Aye. I think that's what makes the Premier League so exciting, is that you never really know. Like, you look at it and you think, right, this should be a walk in the park for, say, a Liverpool.
Yeah.
But that game at the weekend wasn't easy.
No.
No.
Like, it's
Mate,
the...
Semenyo ran it right.
Yeah.
Oh, Semenyo. I'm a Liverpool fan, so the whole game, anytime Semenyo touched the ball,
Shitting yourself.
yeah. And Kirkes was marking him. Kirkes got killed the whole game. I was like,
Yeah.
The other
But
team-
your fantasy did well.
fantasy done well, yeah. That was the only positive from it. I had Semenyo in my team.
So we'll talk about fantasy because if you follow us on Instagram, you see me posted this again. I'm going to be completely honest. I do not have a fucking clue about fantasy football. Never follow it, never done it. But I'm going to give it a crack this year. So Chaz has set up a league. So if you do your fantasy football for the EPL, the code to join the league is 7KLA7K. We'll post it again on Instagram. So if we've got quite a few boys in there already. We've got prizes. We're going to announce a new prize every week for the next 4 weeks, and the first bunch of prize for what we say top spot, first top three.
Top three.
So lightweight athletic or LAC have going to give us 10 items of the player's choice. So first place we'll get 5 items of their choice. Second place we'll get 3 items, and third place we'll get 2 items of their choice.
And we'll add to it next week.
We'll add to it next week, yeah, over the next 4 weeks, and then by the end of it, we'll have a nice little prize package for everyone involved. Jamie Plachevsky, just calm yourself down in the research, mate.
Aye. Well, he did a shite in the first week, so...
Well, from it right now, if you look at it's called Champagne Football, of course, and there is Bayes in it. He's 14th. Who's Sam Amundsen and
Sam
Alliance,
Amundsen.
the lap dance.
The lap dance.
Any decent names here? Fruit salad. Any other decent ones?
Nah.
No. Vert's Nightmare. Nah, pish. Kingdom Buemo, I don't mind that.
That was decent. Aye.
That's like a Falcon assistant at Spirit. That's a decent one.
Talking of spirit,
Talking of Spirit.
championship.
How good,
Yeah.
huh? 3-0
So,
last night.
Big win last night.
Big win last night, mate.
Congratulations, my man.
Hi, mate. Delighted.
That's class, man.
Good to have something for our performances. I mean, as I said to you, can I put a championship qualification in a trophy cabinet?
That's very true.
You want a trophy. But it was funny last night, game finished and everyone's just hanging about on the pitch. And I'm like, what? Why are we just hanging about the pitch? What's happening here? And they're like, we're going to get a photo. Oh, why? What the fuck? And I was like, what is qualifying for the championship? But like I knew that was going to happen. But if it's because we were so focused on just the title,
Yeah.
just completely forgot about it. Which is mental in terms of perspective because
Because at the start of the year, if someone told you...
mate, it's even 15 weeks ago, you're still going, okay, we've solidified finals. Brilliant.
Aye.
We're looking at a really good spot for finals. Now, to nip the championship spot, and then obviously the good thing is to be guaranteed top 3 now.
Need a win in your last 2 games. One
We
win.
need one of the last 2 games to win the title, but I think from a club perspective, to get in that championship, it was always obviously the best placed team in New South Wales. To do that, like let's imagine Marconi, Apia, Sydney United, Wolves, it was like 1st to 5th, and we just snuck in the 6th spot and you got it.
Yeah.
Still be great, but to do it properly and to be in a situation where, I mean, ideally we win it, and it's like, well, we were the best team, we deserve to be here anyway. But it's good to be top 3 at worst case scenario. But it was good, man. Look at last night's pitch, wasn't it?
It looked great.
It wasn't ideal. Fair play, like, to be honest, fair play. And ended up St George, they said the drainage would have got the game on. We were very sceptical because the rain got heavier, and on Monday it was already flooded. But like, it was definitely playable. It was fine. It was probably, as I said, it was probably better than the Wolves pitch we played on at the weekend, which we'll get to when we go through the games. But it was just very sandy, and then you seen the highlights. Yilchan misses a sitter in the first minute.
First 2 minutes.
And then fucking the front three do it. The front three, man, clinical, just ridiculous.
Kubo's second goal, was it his second goal when he's
Kubo's second goal?
when he's rinsed the defenders? Absolutely brilliant.
He dinks Kubo. Taki rinsed the player for the first one. Kubo dinks the keeper for the second one. Kubo drops his shoulder on. Does I think it's Rocco Smith at back for the third one. But look, I said about St George just quietly when we were on it, is St George are a right good team, man. Like, I honestly think they are 3-4 players away from being like a top 6 team.
Aye.
Like the style of play they have, the pace they have going forward, they break so quickly. They've got some of the defensive players are very good as well. I just think they're maybe short 3 or 4 proper players, but they're better than most teams, in my opinion, that we've played against. Football wise, I say what lets them do a little bit is they overplay a little bit. It becomes a bit predictable. Like, it's maybe a few too many passes in the wrong areas of the pitch. But I think if they can sign well in the summer,
That'll be good next year.
I think they can give themselves a right good chance, like for being a finals contender.
Class.
But hats off to Perko though. It's been a couple of years in making that championship spot.
I've always been there. I don't know how many years this Perko's been there.
Like 4 or 5 years now.
No, longer than that. Maybe
Longer?
like 8 years, I think.
Yeah, wow.
I've been there a while, because I mean the COVID years and all that, obviously that sort of summed up to whatever. But when he first got there, Christie Park was like, he was one of the people who got Christie Park bigger from the council because they're going to make it a smaller pitch.
Yeah.
He managed to force it to make it a bit bigger. Obviously came in with I don't think in his head was like, I want to build this to be we're going to win the NPL1. Maybe in his head he thought we could push towards that, but I think it was always, how do you make Spirit the best club possible. I think when I thought, I was 4 or 5 years ago I joined, and it was the conversation with me was like, they want to make Spirit, like, I don't know how they would word it, but like the most professional club outside of the A-League, from the youth right
All the way through, aye.
which is alright. Obviously money's always going to be a factor there, because you can't just, facilities are an issue and finances are an issue, but I think he tried to do it that way. And then there's a million different factors, but to be promoted to be promoted in 2022, and hopefully in the next 2 weeks, if the club can get the job done, even like
next 2 weeks, next 3 days.
worst case scenario, like let's just say hypothetically it didn't turn that way, to even be in the top 3 amongst Marconis and Apias and Rockdales and Olympics and United,
massive for the club.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts, man. But we're just talking before you boys arrive, like
The usual late.
aye.
Shani. Cheers, Shani.
We started talking at 12 o'clock like usually. Our run in the second half of the season has been, I think we're undefeated in 9. The only games we've lost in the second half of the season is Sydney FC beat us 2-0 and St George beat us 3-2, which was 3 goals in the last 12 minutes of the game. But we're only 4 points clear at the top. And like, we've almost been flawless the second half of the season. How hard it is to win these fucking titles, man. And even now, it's still no guaranteed. You've still got two more games to play against 2 teams who are obviously
fighting for their lives.
So, it's bonkers, man. But look, a brilliant night for the club last night, obviously, but I don't think any celebrations really happened. We went for a Euros, that was about the extent of our celebrations. It was 10 o'clock at night, it was pissing the rain. Really, I think in the back of your mind it was like, brilliant with championship, but we want to win a title.
Of course.
Until we win a title, obviously if we win a title, we're going fucking Tonto. But, but until we do that, I think everyone in the club, that's a trophy. Everyone I actually asked the coaching staff like halfway through the season, I says, right, if you could have the title or the championship, like obviously they come hand in hand, but I said, imagine you won the title but you still didn't get the championship, what would you take? And they all says, trophy.
Aye.
Trophy, what? You need a trophy. Like that's it.
But that's how
football.
people remember things.
Aye,
As trophies.
trophies.
It's not
Trophies,
you
aye.
get into this or you qualify for
Aye.
this. It's always they won a trophy.
Aye, so like it'd be amazing to win the trophy. I don't know how the trophy like. I'm very conscious of being ahead of myself. Like in this position to be where we are, 4 points clear with 2 games to go is amazing. But I'm not on the pitch,
That's true.
so I can't influence anything at all. So I just need to be conscious of what I say, and like there's a lot to be done. Put it
But
that way.
I think that you look at, as you say, levels of consistency. The boys are obviously in a very good spot. Like they've been consistent throughout the year. So with 2 games to go, there's no reason why that level of consistency won't stay. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't. I agree, mate. I agree. I think positive for this because we actually had a few boys missing last night because of suspensions.
We'll talk about actually that.
A couple of suspensions last night, so we had pretty much 2 of our main starters, obviously Subby and Jamie Parchevsky. Defenders out last night through suspension, but they'll be back in their leadership.
Of
Experienced players, but Subby's obviously the captain, experienced player. On a game like Saturday, you need
Aye,
that
100%.
senior player to have a wee bit of calm and
100%.
show its worth. So, anyway, enough about Spirit. Before we get started, just want to mention Premiership experience.
Aye, they've come on board, sponsored the podcast. If you are coaching the NPL, I've got an academy, or working at schools, Premiership experience offer overseas trips to La Liga, Premier League in England, wherever you want to go, we can put it together for you. Gary and I are the office in Australia, so if you have any interest in an overseas experience, click the link in the description box. That's correct.
Description below, yeah, you'll get a quote. Yep, no fucking about either. Flight Centre will take care of your flights, 24/7 support, coaching, have a staff member on arrival.
Yep.
Take care of your flights, tickets, bus trips, whatever you want, fully bespoke. Just get in touch, click the link in the description box below. Right, okay, let's go on.
Chaz, you gonna go? You're not young enough to still go, don't you?
Mate, I would love to go. Love to go. We actually went with I didn't go, but Cranbrook, so I work at Cranbrook.
Yeah.
They went to Madrid and Portugal. They went to Spain and Portugal in the April school holidays. And I actually went to Scotland because they said, do you want to go?
Yeah, go back home.
Because they were in, they went to Real Madrid and they went to Benfica.
Yeah.
And they said it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to go, unfortunately. So the next one I'm off.
You went.
I went to England, which must have been before COVID.
That was with Premiership experience.
Yeah, but 2018 we went to the UK. We went to Chelsea. Went to Spurs. Went to Bolton. We trained at West Ham. Trained at QPR. It's class.
That's unreal.
I think for me it's such an eye-opening thing for people to go see, especially when they're young. Like if people have aspirations to get there, to get to the top, to go and see what the facilities are like, and to see what the standards of the training sessions are, and the intensity of coaches, and how people over there apply themselves to it. It's like it's such an important part, in my opinion, of like that learning experience. It gives you a drive to get there. So you're like, wow, I'm actually quite far away. You might think you're close, but if you go and see what other people are doing, I think it's amazing to see the difference.
Mate, football over there is unreal.
Yeah,
unreal.
class.
It's just like head and shoulders above here.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I think it's a different thing. No, there's not a lot of different sport in the UK. You're going to be predominantly a football fan. You've got rugby, obviously. You've got cricket, especially in England. Scotland, you've got rugby, but football is so dominant. So every single person there is involved in football. Whereas here you've got AFL, you've got NRL, you've got cricket. People are involved in all sorts. You even get netball and basketball, and so you've got a lot to compete with. So obviously that spreads across the whole nation. Football, we always say football is coming.
Yeah,
I think 5-10 years it's going to be different.
It's massive here now. Like even from growing up, like 24 now. When I was 10 to now, like it's so much bigger.
Yeah.
So much bigger. Like obviously, what Australian Championship coming in, which is massive for the country. To have like that B leagues, like the promotion relegation coming in, so it's gonna be massive for the game. So
it's true, because even if you think about when we first came, we've been here 11 years, and it's in that space of time, it's mad, the growth. But it's going to just keep going. It's going to keep going. It's going to be the biggest sport in Australia soon.
Football's coming.
It's coming. So we will go to NPL1. Did you just watch the highlights?
Yeah.
Or do you know what? You could have done that in your trip here. It was that
I
long.
was driving. He was sitting there looking pretty.
To be fair, we need to start the Rockdale game. That was a belter.
It was a good game.
What did you say?
Rockdale?
Rockdale highlights.
Yeah,
Rockdale
yeah.
highlights. Olympic.
Mate,
I only watched it an hour ago. Man, what a game that was.
I know.
Mate, Ali's goal on the turn and he whipped it.
Aye.
Some
Aye.
finish.
I mean, I felt sorry for Jurasevski, man. I felt like
Smashed the post twice.
He couldn't.
Yeah.
He hasn't got one for a while yet, has he?
Nah, he looked frustrated, but I don't think he'd done too much more. He had his shot get blocked as well.
Yeah, back post.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then he's 3-1-1 and Ziggy Gordon takes him out.
I know, man.
Fucking hell, man. Frustrating, but aye, big result for everyone other than those two clubs.
Aye,
Because
definitely.
Rockdale obviously needed to win to keep himself in the shout for the title. Olympic, I mean, not disaster for Olympic because of
They play Sydney United this
it's
weekend.
still in their hands. Aye,
Yeah.
they can still do it. But I mean, the way the game went, Toulouse going the 95th minute or 94th minute. Is always
Devastating.
but on the highlights, it could have fucking went either way.
Aye, 100%. Do you see the equaliser? Blake and the keeper?
Nah.
Yeah, I just watched him. So he looks, Jack Gibson's obviously coming for the cross, and Blake doesn't even look at the ball, he just looks at Gibble and just steps in front of him as he's trying to come
And
into the
blocks him.
face to punch it.
Yeah.
And that's why he doesn't get near it.
Aye, blocks him.
I messaged Blake straight away and I was like, you didn't even look for the ball, and he just sent me back crying, laughing faces.
I maybe it was a blocker button or set piece.
What?
Maybe it was a planned set
Oh
piece.
no, it's
blocker.
clever. Like
Aye.
that's what I think when you talk experience and stuff and moments.
100%.
Yeah.
That's someone that's like he's got a bit about him, sees a keeper, thinks brilliant, anyway, and it's a goal.
Mate, that's what will win you championships.
100%. We're not this year though for Rockdale.
No, not this year.
Yeah, it was Ali goal was a cracker. Ryan Fertz again flying.
It's 5 goals in 2
Did he get
games.
sent off?
No.
Oh, Ziggy Gordon.
Ziggy Gordon
Ziggy Gordon
sent
sent off. That's right. So he did. Aye. Good to watch a game at the weekend as well with like a good pitch, good surface. Obviously,
Aye.
Mate, that looked unreal. Like
Jubilee.
I remember playing at Belmore 3-4 years ago. It was a bit average, but on the weekend it looked.
That was
unreal.
Jubilee.
Oh, it's Jubilee, that's
Oh,
why.
it was Jubilee. I thought
Yeah.
Belmore.
Nah, Belmore's still
Yeah.
fucked, mate.
Yeah. Disaster. So,
That was unreal.
I think because the Olympic are going to play their championship games at Jubilee.
Yeah, it's
So they've
cracker.
just kind of went in a wee bit early and they're playing the remaining
Yeah,
fixtures
mate,
there.
it looked like a cracker service.
Yeah.
Eh?
They look good.
So Rockdale can't be caught in full spot, can they?
Nah.
Because Blacktown have made a wee bit. Oh, they've good result the weekend.
Yeah,
But they can't catch them. So Rockdale's solid fourth, locked in. And so the last two games for them was a bit of a dead rubber.
Aye.
Wonder how they'll go with the last two games. What they'll do?
Who they played?
Who will start? Like, will they start? Do they kind of like accomplish anything? Can they?
Nah. I've not got them in
You
here. so
rest
it's-
players. What do you do, Chaz? If you're the gaffer, 2 games to go. You're fourth place. You're locked into finals. You've got $5 million budget to pay the last 2 weeks of wages. You've got probably a few players on good coin, but obviously the finals are coming up, so you need to get some rhythm.
I think that with them going to finals, you'd play your strongest team and try and get them back to winning ways before finals.
Well, they've not. I think they're running. I don't know the exact run, but I don't think they've won a game in a while. They beat Blacktown City. I think that was the last win, Blacktown City. Maybe 7 games ago or something.
I'll check just now.
Because they obviously had that exceptional run midpoint where I think they won like fucking 12 in a row or something.
So they've lost. They've 4 draws in a row.
4 draws in a row.
4 draws in a row.
Draws kill you, don't they?
Yeah.
Draws are a killer. Absolutely brutal.
I think you'd want to win the last 2 games, but I just feel like the confidence going into the finals.
Bit of momentum as
No,
well.
yeah, I don't. I
then
was just curious to know what you
Yeah,
think.
so you see that. So they lost to Sutherland, then they beat Blacktown, then they lost to Apia, lost to Spirit, and then they've drawn with Sydney United, Western Sydney Wanderers, Central Coast, and the Olympics. So they've got Manly at the weekend.
So the thing is, even that little poor spell they had where they dropped obviously points to Appy and they dropped points to us, like the Sutherland loss, Central Coast,
Yeah, they
Draw
dropped points. Yep, and Wanderers 2
and
weeks in a row.
Wanderers, so like 3 of the bottom 4.
So actually,
Yeah,
looking
you got Central Coast back.
That
one as
difference
well.
of points, so they'd be
2,
almost
4,
they'd be in the title race.
100% they would be.
Yeah.
They'd be probably second at that point. They'd be second, I think. Like, it's big points to drop.
7 points, aye. Aye, they would be very, very close.
It's a bit of a bizarre one. I don't know what happened to Rockdale the second half of the season, but they seem to have just not been able to get the results for
Aye.
whatever reason. But so, last 2 games of the season, I think that's important. Getting momentum.
100%.
If you consider the run they were on, I think you try to get some winning again.
Aye,
It's
definitely.
very difficult to just flick a switch and go, let's start
100%.
winning. Because they'll finish third or finish fourth, so they'll need to play a midweek game.
Yep.
So that's a week on. Was that 2 weeks?
2 weeks on Wednesday.
2 weeks on Wednesday. Who that'll be against, we don't know, but I think you need to get back to winning ways as soon as possible.
Because we'll get to that, obviously, when we go further down the line, but I think that's also important when you look at the playoffs from NPL2 to 1 and NPL3 to 2. Like, whoever finishes second is more than likely going in a good run of form, in a good spot. Whereas whoever finishes second bottom with the league above, going to be a wee bit down, and it's
it depends as well. Like, look at Bonnyrigg, right? For instance. Because they're all the way. They've actually starting to get some results.
Picked up a wee bit. 100%.
They had a big change up though during the year. New gaffer come in, just a lot of signings.
Yeah, a lot of signings. They didn't spend a lot of money though.
Come on, mate.
But I will get to that. But I think for Sydney Olympic, like what I said before, I think they're going to still take points off teams, and they've got Apia, I think, in the last game of the season.
City United next week, and then
they played Spirit, Rockdale, Apia, Sydney United for the last 5 games. It's a tough run, man.
But like they got to monitor their yellow cards too. Like the last thing you want is suspension for finals as well.
I know.
If you solidified
I don't know how
fourth,
that
does it carry over?
I think
Must do.
but if you get like
I
a
can't
fifth
remember
on the
the
last game, surely it'd go into finals, no?
I can't remember the rule is. Somebody I actually asked this exact question last week. Somebody told me the answer, and I've completely forgot.
That's fucking good.
That's absolutely useless and bad information for you. Well, let's move on. No, got
I hope it doesn't, because I think I'm on 4.
Me being your best behaviour,
Yeah.
2
I
games.
can't remember. Fuck, what is it? Something I can't remember. I'm going to say it doesn't.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take
I
your
think
word
that was
for
the
it.
gist that it doesn't, but I could be wrong. So basically, let's just move on for that conversation. I don't fucking know.
Sydney FC versus St George finished 1 each. Acon put Sydney FC ahead 10 minutes in. Terrible defending.
It was I.
Terrible defending, free header. And then Troy Donascos equalised for St George with 5 minutes to go.
Yep.
But Zavradino looked like a great game and goal for Sydney FC, man.
Aye.
Big saves, I think, from Casella. And then the one from Calagero's header at the end. It's a great save, man.
That was I.
Mate, Sydney FC's got a few good young keepers coming
Yeah,
through.
they
They
do,
like,
mate.
You'd
they
expect
had
that,
Gus as well. Gus is
so
just
Gus has obviously went
with
up
A-League now,
because
yeah.
Devonish Mears is injured.
Yep.
And then so now Sandy's on the bench. Well, obviously while he's unfit. And then even the boy
Goalkeeping chat.
Jacob Kremlin Cohen came in last week.
Yeah,
He did well.
even there's a young lad last year. He used to. I knew him was a bit younger, Mason Harting.
Yeah, Mason Hartman.
Mate,
Yeah.
he's a good keeper.
Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper.
He hadn't really had his chance to go and push it, but mate, I rate that kid.
Yeah, he's a
I
good
rate
keeper.
that kid.
I agree. I know Mason well. He's a good keeper. They do.
Mason Well, he plays for Sydney United.
Yeah, that was quite good. That he actually scored. That's our next game. But
That was my segue, mate. That was it.
that was clever. Well
That
done.
was decent.
So I Mount Druitt lost 2-0 at home to Sydney United. Didn't look like there was much in the game, to be honest.
No, I heard Mount Druitt weren't great though, which was a bit surprising because how they'd been playing. I
They'd
thought
been
it'd made
playing well.
more of a tough time of it, but it looked like Sydney United were good for the win.
Aye, Mason Wells scored and Shabao scored in the injury time. Niski played well in goal.
Yeah, he had a good game, goals.
He did a very good game. And
Goalkeeper chat again. Sorry.
yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna get a
Richie
fucking large
Darko.
coffee here.
Good to see Richie playing. He got the assist for the second
I
goal.
love Richie, man. I'm glad he's back on the pitch, getting more minutes.
Aye.
Great guy. But I think with Sydney United, fair play to them. Like they're grinding out results. They're getting there. They're keeping themselves in the finals position. They won against Blacktown last week, which we didn't get a chance to speak about. Was a massive result. Late goal for Adrian, but big result that. And fuck, it's interesting.
That is very
It's
interesting.
interesting that talk because the weekend just gone. Obviously, Wolves dropping points to us. The conversation I think was like, oh, Wolves can't get in. But if you look at the fixtures, the way everyone plays every day,
Aye.
Wolves are in my fucking shout. Obviously, they need to play Marconi this weekend, but
Yeah,
I think
4 points off 6 just now.
I know. But I think with Sydney United, I'm pretty sure everyone's got a tough Olympic
Sydney
play
United play
Apia.
Olympic.
Aye, Sydney United play Olympic, and then Apia play Sydney Olympic. So Olympic have got 2 tough games,
So
and Wolves play Marconi.
Sydney United have got Olympic and then St George FA.
Sydney have got St. What?
Sydney United have got Sydney Olympic.
Oh yeah, okay,
And then
yeah.
St George FA is the last 2 games.
St George City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
St George
Aye,
City.
Sparky's team.
Sparky's team.
Aye, so are they gone?
They're gone.
Right, okay. Okay, so they're out of it. That might not be as tough a game.
And then Wolves have got
They've got Marconi this weekend.
Marconi this weekend. And then Blacktown City. Then obviously Blacktown are potentially playing for nothing.
Are Blacktown safe now?
Well, you say that right. So if
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It sounds
Aye.
on paper you got other out of it, but if Wolves on the next 2 games, they're going to need a wee bit of a favour.
yeah, they're 4 points. They're 4 points.
You fucking never know, man. Like that.
100%. But then if Blacktown City lose their next 2 games in both Sydney Olympic and Sydney United win their 2, then Blacktown City would then drop.
So
But Sydney United can't because they play Olympic, so that makes no sense.
Aye, okay, aye. So Blacktown are pretty much safe.
Aye. Well, no, actually, no. So right, here it is. City United are 6th, they're 3 points behind Blacktown, right? So if Blacktown lose 2 games and Sydney United win 1, they'll jump them goal difference wise.
So Blacktown would be 6th at this point, Sydney United would be 5th.
Aye, but then if Olympic beat Sydney United and then beat Apia,
Fucking hell, man.
they'll go in the top 6 if Blacktown lose both their games.
Right, okay, so
Basically Blacktown need to pick up a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sitting pretty at the moment.
Yeah.
but
They're always up there.
aye,
Yeah.
Blacktown, aye.
100%, they're a good
Yeah.
club. They're a foundation, I feel.
What
in New South Wales.
about the Wolves though? My question point was on Wolves.
So Wolves are 4 points. So if look,
It's alright, mate, it's alright.
I'm trying to think how to explain. It's easy for me looking at a table, but it's hard to explain.
No, I understand that, but my point just being like from what
Wolves can't. If Wolves win both their games,
Yep, what needs
they
to
would
happen?
need a favour though.
I know we established that. I'm just saying what do you think? My question was going to be what do you think?
What
in
do I
terms
think? I said
Olympic
a few weeks
United?
ago it was United Olympic. I think it's still the same.
Yep.
I think Sydney.
So you
United-
think Blacktown will fall out?
No. I'm saying Sydney United or
Or
Olympic.
Olympic
will
will get that
6.
spot?
Yeah.
That'll be close. I mean, Olympic, if they don't qualify because of that 3-point deduction as a player,
I know.
you'll be
That's
screwed, man.
Burning.
Yeah,
He's completely out with your control.
Yeah, it's
100%.
devastating.
That's a sick one, man.
So we'll jump on to Wolves versus Spirit.
We'll keep this one brief. We've spoken enough about Spirit.
Maceo Vecchio scored after 25 minutes.
Look, honestly, the pitch was terrible. It was muddy as, wasn't a great game. And there's probably about a 15-minute spell where it came to life. Leai hits it on the side of the bar.
it was a good
We
strike,
break
that.
through 1-on-1 from that moment. Taki pretty much about to score, slips.
Yeah.
Kuba misses pretty much a 1-on-1. Solskjaer was great, and Daniel Solskjaer was great in goals.
I looked like he had some top saves. And then you got a red card as well.
JP got a red card.
Aye.
Aye. Shocking.
What's the go with that?
I mean, he just loses his head sometimes, mate.
Yeah.
I thought it was a tactical thing, maybe for the midweek game.
Was it?
Well, sometimes. JP just loses his head sometimes, mate. I mean.
Okay, just a wee bit petulant.
It was called petulant.
That's a
aye.
good word, that actually.
Tactically petulant.
Marconi beat Manly 4-2. It was a bit mad that game because
Mad. I watched the first half.
it went 4 goals in 9 minutes.
Aye, it
Mate,
was mad.
Marconi on set pieces are dangerous.
Aye,
I think
they
I
are,
scored 2 from it.
Aye.
Yeah.
Mate, on a dead ball there, unreal.
Yeah,
Unreal.
looked good. And then Levi K had a decent game in goal as well,
Yeah,
to
he
be
did.
fair.
Big win for Marconi.
Aye, they-
Obviously, we were slipping up. They had to get a win.
Yeah, of course.
Really important to get a win, keeps himself in it. And they've got a tough game with Wolves this weekend. Manly, to be honest, from the outset, I didn't expect much from Manly,
Yeah, of
given where they are in the league table, and obviously going to the Palace. And then Marconi having that poor result, which we haven't even mentioned that with Central Coast last week. Great
Aye,
result
of
for
course.
Central Coast. Took everyone by surprise.
Aye, big time.
Central Coast winning 1-0. Wasn't a ton in the game. That game either.
Nothing.
And then that was a shocker. I was so surprised at that. Fair play to Central Coast, but I think going at that game, I think Marconi probably felt they had a bit of a point to prove. Aye, but deserved win. They clinical, and Franco Maya scoring.
Carbon copy almost.
Other than the finish, but a
Aye.
carbon copy posted on his social media. It was pretty good little video he made. Aye.
Franco, he pinged one on his left foot. Hit
Off the bar?
post.
At the bar.
Bro, that was
What a
so
strike,
sick.
man.
I was waiting for the nestle top corner. I was like, oh,
Aye,
that was a great
I
strike.
feel like he's so more effective playing higher up the pitch.
100%.
When he plays a bit more played defensively against us, I don't think he's as good. I think you lose him, you lose a bit defensively, and you lose a bit going forward.
Aye,
But if
going
you go forward, he's a weapon, man.
Blacktown beat Wanderers 1-0.
Great finish, by the way.
I know.
Great finish.
Awara Tifi.
Aye, great finish.
That was a great finish.
They needed
against
that one. They
his
needed
old
that.
club as well.
If they drew that game from a position they had been in over the last 8 weeks, have been so comfortable.
Aye, with
Been
the panic.
a lot of pressure on
Aye.
them, especially with Jack O'Brien being out as well, which is a big miss. But aye, big win, and someone told me Wanderers dropped a few players. I didn't see the lineup, so I don't know who it was or if that's true or not. But that's what I heard. So anyway, good result. Wanderers. If you look at all Wanderers results, it's like 1-0, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1. So it's all they're in every single
All in
game.
the games.
So it's always a tough place
But
to
that's them
try and get a
bottom now,
result.
so they need
I know they're in bottom. They've 3-point reduction as well,
to.
didn't they?
Aye, they did. I forgot about that. Apia. Some sexy football from Franco's team.
Comfortable, man. I think let's talk more about Sutherland, because Apia have done what Apia have been doing this
Aye.
first half of the season, particularly scoring a lot of goals, ruthless in front of goal, good quality. But Sutherland are so disappointing.
I know.
What is happening? Do you boys from NPL3 perspective, do you look at like the NPL1 results much?
A little bit. Because I know a lot of the boys in NPL1, like Jack Stewart, I was with Matt Drew with, so the stuff he does behind the scenes, like he deserves everything he's got.
Nah, he's cracking player.
Yeah. So like I follow a little bit just because the lads I know just playing. But mate, I expected a bit more from Southern this year with all the signings. Like honestly.
Oh, I expected more. Obviously, at the start of the season, there was a lot of chat about him, a lot of hype. Naturally, there was hype about Mount Drew at the start of the season. Yeah. And then Sutherland got injuries, to be fair to them, dipped. But then in the window, they strengthened again.
Correct.
And like we said, when you look at on paper, you're like, fuck. I'm not saying they should be winning the league or anything, but they shouldn't be in a relegation battle.
No,
they should not be in a relegation battle.
They're really in a relegation battle.
And they're not even just like, they're unfortunately, I say Wanderers 1-0, 2-1. They're getting
and do you know
losing game convincingly.
And I think every game could be worse if Nizic wasn't performing.
I know, mate.
Mate, he's probably one of the best keepers in the NPL1.
100%.
I'd say you could, if someone told me they think he's the best, you
wouldn't really debate against it now.
Yeah.
Nah, he's saved them massively, but it's so disappointing. I don't know what's going on in the club, no idea why, but I thought defensively it was so easy for Appiah.
I know, but I think you look at it and like Brendan Gann had a chance to pull one back, hit it over the bar. Sulla hit the bar and hit the post. Like
2-0 when hit the post.
But there's those are moments that if it becomes a 2-1, then the game changes. Potentially spins on its head.
Don't talk about the scoreline, please. Still get PTSD.
I don't think there's anything. There was like I agree. There's moments in games, but go and look at any game or someone loses 5-0, 6-0. The other team often have one or two moments. I don't think anyone watched that game at any point and thought Sutherland were going to get back in.
Aye.
They just look like like we're talking about it. Noel from South Melbourne.
Aye.
When you're not getting results and it comes back to back,
That's
confidence starts to go down.
Yeah, it's hard.
And it's not from then. It's not really about tactics or even individual talent. It's about belief and it's that I don't know the thing you can't really put your finger on. Like Spirit probably got the opposite side just now. We've got momentum, and you just start to believe, and you feel like, oh fuck, don't know why, but everything's going in. It's difficult to get that back again, and you look at getting a your topic going into a relegation battle, a playoff. If Sutherland went into a playoff position just now against a UNSW or against an ST Raiders, man, it'd be fucking a tough game.
It would be tough.
It'd be a very, very tough game. So I don't know what's happening there, and they've got a tough couple of games.
Mount Druitt next.
Mount Druitt this weekend.
Big game.
Brilliant, man. Is that
Saturday?
Oh, it's at 4 o'clock. So they play at 4 o'clock. We play Central Coast at 5:30. So obviously, from a Central Coast perspective, if Sutherland won, Central Coast pretty much need to win to keep himself out of it. Or Mount Druitt win. If Mount Druitt win, it's
they're done.
Game on.
If anyone wins.
Oh, someone
but if there's a winner, then it's.
Well, no, but if Mount Druitt win, Sutherland get pulled back in it because Sutherland are the front runners all of them now.
Aye, Sutherland just now, but they're like a point ahead of Mount Druitt, I'm sure.
But how many Central Coast behind?
So the way it is just now, Sutherland are in 13th with 23 points. Central Coast also 23 points. Mount Druitt 21.
Aye, so if Mount Druitt win, it pulls Sutherland into it again.
Yeah.
When I was Sutherland win, that's pretty much.
That would be the
it's going to be Mount Druitt and Wanderers almost.
Yeah.
Certainty.
Yeah, mate, that's a massive game.
Massive
game. What do you think? Like, so draw. If they draw, is that a good result for Sutherland? Because they play the last game of the season. I think Sutherland play someone decent. Can't remember who it is. Blacktown? No.
I'll tell you just now.
I think Sutherland got a hard fixture.
Marconi.
There you go. So they've got Marconi last game of the season.
They've got to pick up 3 points.
And you need to remember, Marconi are either going to be playing for top spot to win the title or that second spot in the finals.
Aye, of course.
It gives you a bit of a breathing space for the finals, extra rest.
Spirit potentially have won the league, so that's Mount Druitt's last game. You could play in all your 20s.
Nah, we don't do that, mate. We're professional. Need momentum into finals. You said the same thing, lads.
No tactical double yellows or?
Nah.
The last game was St George versus Central Coast. Finished nothing each.
Pen miss first
Lewis
minute.
Curry, 30 seconds in, man.
I know, a penalty in the first 30 seconds.
I know. And then there was nothing really in the game.
Wasn't a whole lot.
Flynn Richards hit the post, good strike. But besides that, there was nothing really of note.
No.
So that wraps up NPL 1. We will jump quickly onto NPL Victoria. Heidelberg drew 1 each with Oakley Cannons, which allowed Avondale to open up a 2-point stop with a 2-point gap at the top. They beat South Melbourne 5-0. Dandenong Thunder beat St Albans Saints 5-1, and that took them within 3 points of second.
can't believe it. But am I right in saying that the league's all but done? I know it's very, very close, but
So Avondale need to win. So Heidelberg are 2 points behind Avondale.
Aye. So they just need, but they've got a bit of goal difference, I think, as well. Haven't
Yeah,
they?
they do.
Aye. So they just need a point.
A point. Dandenong City beat Melbourne Knights 7-1.
Fucking hell.
Hume City lost 2-1 to Melbourne Victory. Altona Magic beat Port Melbourne 4-0, and Green Gully lost 1-0 to Preston Lions.
We just had a good conversation with Noel from South Melbourne. It's already live on YouTube and also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So if you're interested in some NPL Victoria and also how South Melbourne are preparing for the championship, give that a wee listen. Good guy, good laugh.
It was good fun.
Melbourne Knights are relegated now, aren't
Gone.
they? Yeah.
I think the bottom three was solidified quite a while ago.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
it?
pretty much it. So Melbourne Knights, Port Melbourne, and who was the last one?
Melbourne,
Port Melbourne,
Melbourne City, Melbourne Victory.
Melbourne Victory Reserves, correct.
Aye.
And then
NPL2.
just quickly, NPL2, but in Victoria,
Aye.
there's 3 teams who can get promoted. So this is the last round this weekend, and there's 1 team on 55 points and 2 on 54. 2 automatically go up.
Oh.
So it's between Bentley Greens, Melbourne City, and Caroline Springs. And outside, so Bentley Greens are top. They're playing 9th, so you'd expect them to get a result.
Yeah.
But then second play 5th and third play 4th.
Oh.
The last game of the season.
This time of the season's
That's
brilliant, isn't it?
unreal.
Yeah, I know, man. So Melbourne City are currently second because they've got a better goal difference. But big weekend in NPL2 in Victoria.
I do like this time of the season. It's looking at, you look across all leagues.
Aye.
Like
I
if
think
you are
all
sitting
leagues have
in
something
the
to
house
go.
having a few pints and I'm like, Chaz, what you watching? I'm watching the Polish league. I'm like, but if first beat second, then they play, you're like, oh, I not bad. Like,
I know.
You just take it
There's
interest in
always
it.
something.
Mate, that sounds like you're up at 1:30 having a punt going, yeah, mate. Yeah. Some random having a punt. Yeah, number 20. Yeah,
That's
he'll
it.
get one.
100%, man. Quickly, this episode is brought to you by our major sponsor, Insurers Pty Limited, your trusted partner in all general insurance, experts in construction and home warranty insurance distribution through IKEA.
They're the go-to team for builders and homeowners needing reliable professional cover. Thank you to Insurers Pty Limited for leading the way in protecting what matters most in the building industry. Insurers Pty Limited, the boys,
Class.
brilliant. NPL2.
NPL2. Match of the round this week was ST Raiders versus Newcastle Jets.
Newcastle Jets have just gave up, haven't they? Chucked it.
I can't know, but it's a hard game. ST Raiders away, to be fair.
But when's the last time they won?
I don't know, to be honest.
They got a deduction as well, didn't they?
3
Newcastle?
points,
Jets,
yeah. Riley Cox Barlows put Raiders 1-0 up, and then Lucas Acluna equalised, so it was 1 each at half time. Raiders scored to go 2-1 up, and then supposedly Figs made a worldie.
By the way, goalkeeper of the year, Figs.
Figs wouldn't be surprised. They made a worldie in the 92nd minute to keep it at 2-1 and secure the 3 points, which obviously going into ST Raiders play Spartans this weekend.
Yeah, massive.
Nah,
Yeah,
big.
Brilliant, man.
It's
I'm
second
talking
or
games.
First
Brilliant.
and second.
First, yeah.
That's Friday.
Massive.
That's Friday night.
Friday, it's Spartans.
Man.
Yeah, that's Spartans
Yeah,
match
mate.
of the
This
round.
weekend,
Small
you've got-
pitch.
I know.
You've got Spartans SD,
Yeah.
potential like close to being a promotion decider.
Yeah.
You've got Spirit versus Central Coast, potentially could have the title wrapped up. You've got Sutherland versus Mount Druitt for a potential relegation decider.
Yeah.
Is there any other big games I'm missing here?
Who have you got this weekend?
Prospects in uni.
Sydney.
So if you win that, you're safe. Done.
yeah,
Most
yeah,
likely.
on goal difference
Most
though.
likely.
Ah, yeah,
Goal
that's
difference.
smart.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
it. It's
Yeah,
good
so
that.
yeah,
That'll be that
3
wrapped
points
up.
when we pretty much wrap up
And
second.
then obviously I'm assuming Hoover Bonner and Mounties. I don't know who they're playing, but
They
one of
play
them.
each other.
No, I think Mounties have heels.
Mounties have got.
Or I think Mounties has heels.
'Cause I'm pretty sure if are they on the same points.
No.
No,
No,
Mounties
they
3
got-
points behind.
1 point behind. I think.
One behind?
One.
So if Bonner win there, that same secured the playoff spot.
Yeah.
No.
No.
How can it not be? There's one game left after that.
No, but there's only 1 point difference.
point,
on
yeah.
top.
Oh, well, if
If Mounties lose, Bonnie
So
yeah.
Mounties
assuming
have got
I'm assuming
Hills
they're
and Bonnyrigg are at home to Rydalmere.
oh, both tough
Oh,
Mate,
games.
Rodney's up there too.
Yeah, Readymail's
Yeah.
decent and Howes are decent. So.
And then the last game, Bonnyrigg are away at Lions and Mounties are away at Bulls. So the table just now at the bottom is
It's just
1
them
point.
two. Yeah, Rams
1
secured
point.
it.
Rams
as well.
got a point at the weekend.
Yeah, they're
That
done.
made the gap too big. So Bonnyrigg second bottom, they've got 22 points.
And the Northern Tigers assistant coach is now at Rams.
Oh, is he? Aye?
Is he?
Aye. I don't think he's a head coach. I think he's involved though.
Right, okay.
I don't know. Well, right now he's involved. Maybe next year with the head coach, but he's he left Tigers.
Oh, wow. Interesting. So a big result for SD Raiders, keeps them in first. We played Hills United at the weekend and we won 1-0.
Another clean sheet for the big dog.
I know. Do you know what the boys? To be honest though, the boys.
The boys just done well.
But they did though. See, but I honestly think that I've made 2 or 3 saves in 2 games because they are defending really, really well.
Yeah, that's
which is perfect for me. Like I don't want to be making saves. I'd rather they do all the work. Do you know what I mean? But we've only conceded 1 goal in 6 games. So defensively been really, really sound.
Mate, goalkeeper of the year coming up.
Oh, Fig. You said Fig.
Nomination.
He's voting Fig.
So outside of yourself, Fig, does he say outside? Let's be honest, Chaz. Your team, if NSW get promoted,
I think he gets it.
It's if you get promoted, right? Say you win a league, and you've obviously got one of the best defensive records in the league. You're going to be in. Your name's going to be in the conversation. 100%. Who else is in that conversation with you, goalkeeping wise? Because obviously you love goalkeeping chat, and you must know a few.
I think Fig's very good. He's obviously at SD Raiders. Spartans have had
they've had Biega, but he's been out of fair bit.
Yeah, that's they've chopped and changed a lot. So same with Tigers.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah, they go between Carlydine and Denton.
Yeah, bro.
What about the Mounties keeper? How's he done?
They've had a few.
Oh, Mounties have changed keepers all the time.
Yeah, because Nikolowski was there for a bit.
They didn't have one for 4 games, did they?
I think Bradich has been in the past few games.
Yeah, so they've changed. Who else?
So you and Fig really?
But no, do you know what? The boy at House is a good keeper.
I know, but you're not going to give it to the guy.
Yeah, man, he's unreal.
He's
actually
good, man. Really good.
But you're not going to give it to the guy, the team that finishes 8th or 9th, are you?
Oh, why not?
if the top 2 teams...
Do you know what, right? So this is looking at House. We've conceded 29 goals, right? We are 3rd currently. House have only conceded 35 goals.
That's
so, and that's where they are in the table because we've scored more goals.
I know, but and also you got more points.
But that's because we've scored
that's
more
the most important part.
But what were you?
I was just asking outside of yourself.
Well, I think the Figs, Ryan Woods, Nicky Lowe's a good goalkeeper.
I know they're good goalkeepers. My point is award ceremony. I'm looking at nominations. The 13th team goalkeeper's not going to be in the conversation. Well,
you never know, mate.
Turnbull could be for the running.
Who's Turnbull?
Bonnie
keeper. Oh. Okay, so he's not in it either. So is your Fig, you reckon?
Mate, I've just named 4 good goalkeepers.
Honestly, I think it's between you and Figs.
Based on the way the league table is just now, it probably would be. I'd say.
Aye. How hard was that, man? Fucking hell, man. Unbelievable.
I've not done much, so.
Mate, if you get it, I want to see the Golden Glove right in the middle of the table.
What do you get if you win it? Is that a Golden Glove?
No idea.
Yeah, it's Golden Glove, I'm pretty sure.
Aye.
Yeah.
Class. Nathan Roberts scored for us again at the weekend. 1-0 aye. But you know what? It was 1-0, but we missed a lot of chances in the first half. Like lots. We could have been quite comfortable at half time. And then the longer the game went on, it was just one of them that you're just praying that something happens. And it was a corner's come into the box and it's kind of bounced about a wee bit and smashed in. But House didn't really trouble us, which was good. Again, the boys did really, really well defensively. Mounties lost 1-0 at home to Blacktown Spartans.
Penalty
Aidan
as well.
Kyra scored a penalty.
That's a big goal, that. I was looking at it, I don't know, 50th minutes, and I was like, no, like, oh, geez, this is a tasty one. But fair play to Spartans, because they did drop out for a large part of the NPL2.
I wouldn't say they dropped. I don't think they were really in the top 3-4 for like maybe the first 20 rounds, and then
the gaffer changed. They just shot up.
Yeah,
literally.
Same with Rydymere as well. To be fair, they've come back into the conversation.
They have. They won 1-0 as well against Bulls.
Bulls have fell away a lot, haven't they?
They have. Ahmed scored a good finish from Ahmed actually. The balls came in and you flick it behind you. And it just went in the far corner. Very good finish. Northern Tigers beat Dulwich House 7-0. So it was only 1-0 at half time.
Aye.
And then the second half,
scored 4, is that right?
Kai Denton scored 4.
Mate, he's a some striker.
Yeah,
he's been there for
good.
years, and mate, he's
good.
unreal.
So he scored 4, Lockie Lloyd scored, and Jesse Spang scored twice.
Right, so it's a bit tasty just now because you've obviously now got that deduction that's shown on the table. So SD on 52, Spartans on 51. I think where you and Tigers have got in your favour. I know I'm riding, to be fair. Goal difference is a lot better than Spartans and SD.
Yeah.
I mean, SD's on 14 goal difference. Spartans on 8.
Yeah.
And you boys are on 22, 21, 18. So you've got to think could be worth an extra point, effectively. But you have a game in hand.
So we play Dolly tonight.
So you boys play Dolly tonight. Like, let's just hypothetically, between the 3 of us, you don't have to go on a panic here. We'll say you win. Right? So let's say you're on 28 games. You're on 53, SD 52, Spartans 51. Honestly, I think at that point it's difficult for Tigers and Rydymere. If you win tonight, I think it's going to be difficult for Rydymere Tigers to win the league. I'm not going to say they can't get in that second spot. I think that to win the league is going to be difficult for them. I know Tigers play you guys at the last game of the season. But I think it could be tricky for them. I think if there's only one of you, I think with having 3 teams in there, you're asking for a lot of favours.
So look, for us, if we beat Dully tonight, we play Bankstown at the weekend. If we get 3 points against Bankstown, it's mathematically impossible for Tigers to catch us or Rydymere.
Right, okay, so then it really is a 3-horse race.
And then it comes to, but then obviously SD Raiders play Spartans on Friday night.
What do you want that game to be?
I'd love it to be a draw.
A draw is ideal for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then SD, what do you boys think? Who's going to win the league? NPL2.
I think Uni's flying, eh?
Yeah.
Uni's flying. Like he's a good up top, and he's being defensively sound. They got an average keeper in goals, but
the tricky game I don't think tonight's going to be a tricky game because of the way things have panned out with Dulwich Hill in terms of like they're completely safe. But I think
they're playing for nothing really.
I think the Bankstown City game could be tricky.
Tough game. 100%.
That could be a tricky one.
Do you know what? I don't think tonight will be easy either. I don't think
it'll be easy, but I just think you boys are playing for something massive. They have nothing to play for.
Yeah,
but that can be dangerous. Like look at us on the weekend. Inner West playing with nothing, and we had something to play for, and we got rolled.
5-1.
Yeah.
Don't
talk about it.
Well, we're getting there.
You're right. Like it does happen. Happens all the time in football. You can't be complacent. But I'd be amazed to see he's not win that.
Do you know what? For me now, it's all about starting games well.
100%.
If you can get like you did last night, see if you can go out in the first 15-20 minutes you score.
Oh, it changes the whole
That's
game.
the thing for now, but especially when you're playing against a team that might not have anything to play for. If you go 1-0 up early, I think that changes the complexion of the game.
Like, if you're a team you're playing like nothing to play for and you go on a dog battle for half an hour, like it's going to go their way the majority of the time. It's weird. It's 100%. A way weird football works. Weird.
That's it. So we just need to start well. If we start the next 2 games well, I'm confident.
Honestly, what a league this has been. Honestly, amazing. Like everyone I speak to who's involved in NPL, like they all talk about NPL2 a lot because it's so exciting. 5 teams can still go up. I mean, Jets are pretty much gone. They're out of it, so it's Rydymere Tigers. And I feel a bit sorry for Jets getting deducted those points as well because they'd be still amongst it. And then they get the players taken to the league squad.
Yeah, of course.
But 5 teams, absolutely brilliant. And Tigers are playing NSW still. Last game of the season. SD still to play Blacktown Spartans. I mean, if you're a Rydymere player, you're looking at it going brilliant. They have to play each other. There's a wee chance because they win their 2 games. They're sitting at 54, and Spartans and SD. So one of them has to drop points.
No, definitely.
Brilliant.
Rydymere have got Bonnyrigg, then Bankstown City Lions. Who did Tigers play?
Tigers play. They play you as the last game.
Aye.
Probably don't want to play Bonnyrigg, but
what?
You probably don't want to play one of those bottom teams.
100%. Because that's what, like, do you know Tigers killed themselves. They played 3 games and they lost 3. And that was that Tuesday night. Bonnyrigg beat them at Bonnyrigg. And if you obviously pick up anything from those games, it's completely different.
But it is one of those years where 1 point.
Aye.
1 point could be the difference. I just think they've been at 48. Same as Rydymere. I think if you win tonight, you go to 53. You're 5 points off the top of the league with 2 games to go. As I said, I'm not saying they can't get second, but I think it's going to be very difficult to win the league being 5 points off with 2 games to go. Like, because then even if you go to the last game of the season and you just need to not lose, it changes things drastically if pressure goes on them. But brilliant to watch on a neutral. Nervy for you boys, but bottom of the league, Bonnyrigg have managed to get themselves off the bottom.
Yeah,
which
you have.
Which I never doubted some of us did. You know what I mean? But never doubted the boys.
They've done well, man.
Still a bit to go. Still need to get the job done. But they're going to be in a playoff spot with most likely
Prospectual
United.
United.
So just the last game we touched on in NPL2 was Hakoah. Oh no, not in the last game. There's a few. Hakoah lost 2-1 at home to Bankstown City. Bankstown City went 2-0 up, and Hakoah put one back in the 79th minute, but couldn't equalise. Berries and Bonnyrigg was 1 each. Bonnyrigg equalised in the 92nd minute.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I was burning. I was watching on like SoScore. I was like, oh.
How do you know why I play Bonnyrigg?
I'd rather Vestmanis, to be fair.
Aye, fair. Why?
Yeah, mate, they had some good signings. Know a few of the lads there.
Yeah, they have signed well.
Like Famoto on that left wing, some player, man.
Aye.
Yeah, the Jack boy.
Aye, Kamada.
Yeah, he was at Mount Druitt when I was there too. Like, it was unreal.
Aye.
So,
Yeah,
dangerous, definitely.
Big point for them. That's obviously what's taking them
1 point clear.
1 point clear. And then Rams secured their place in the league for next year by drawing 0 each at home with Interlines. NPL3 boys. And we will start with the match of the round.
Yeah, match of the round too, eh?
It was match of the round. A bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
Obviously, in our West talks, beat Prospect, Chill United 5-1.
Mate, to be
5-1,
fair,
man.
Inner West is the most informed team in our league.
Yeah,
They haven't lost a game in 7 weeks or something like that.
Oh, really?
They versus Hurstville last week as well.
Yeah,
They're the only team that didn't lose to Hurstville all year.
Yeah,
wow.
they beat
Yeah.
Hurstville and drew them. So like, they're definitely up there for like killing the big dogs.
Put me at
to be fair.
20 points off second spot. That's
Yeah.
a lot of points, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hurstville was different gravy this year.
So what happened for the weekend, obviously, from your point of view?
To be honest, like I think we were a bit complacent. Yeah, we weren't there from the whistle. Like it was just one of those games of footy. Like nothing went right with us on the day. To be fair, we had like just those 1%ers were missing. The boys knew we weren't good enough, but we got back to training last night. It was good. Vibes were high, so hasn't let us get too down. We had a quick chat and just brushed it over.
They
so-
scored early, you said.
2-0 up, 5
Yeah,
minutes.
In the
Five-
first 4,
yeah.
I think.
First,
Yeah.
honestly, 4 minutes.
Yeah, 2-0 down. I
Did you just
know.
have any chance to get back into it at 2-0?
Oh, their goalkeeper.
Yeah, he had a
some
couple
of
good
the
saves.
he
Had a
made.
couple good saves. He's a young lad. He's a bit up here.
did
Gene Maratinos, I think he's Greek.
Right, okay.
In like a
Um,
10-minute period, I think he made 6 saves or something
Yeah,
like that. And they're
wow.
like clear-cut
Yeah, he
chances
pulled
as
like
well.
one good save off the first half. Like didn't really test him a whole lot in the first half. Then
Yeah.
we had a bit of a tactical switch in the second half, and then it was a different game. Like we copped one in the second half. We had a lot more going forward. We had a cop one because someone slipped. Who done Stevie G? I'm like, yeah, mate, play me back. Goes to Dink and just slips.
Oh no,
Yeah.
man.
It was good, but nah. But like all seriousness though, like we know we weren't good enough, so we know there's bigger things to come though. Put in the back of the mind.
We've had a good year, but like
Yeah,
obviously we had a bit of a slip up, but
literally.
we're in the position we're in because of the year we've had, and
Yeah.
everything's still in our control. You know, we're not relying on other teams to lose
Aye,
or
I see you want
other
to.
results.
Yeah.
You know, as long as we win our games, that's it. We've
done.
done our job.
So, well, I'll save that question for when we actually start chatting about properly. We'll just go through the results.
Right, okay, anyway.
Central Coast United lost 2-0 at home to Hurstville Zagreb.
Big man score?
Nah,
No. Rubbish.
Botic and Schoenfeld. Hurstville go 15 unbeaten.
Mate,
Wow.
they're unreal this year.
They're flying,
Unreal.
man, aye.
Gleesville Ride Magic lost 3-1 at home to Sydney Uni.
Mm.
Aye, so Magic went 1-0 up, and then obviously they've
Camden are pretty much
bottom.
solidified.
Yeah.
Prera Park beating the Peen 5-2. McAlpine scored 4. He scores a lot of goals, this McAlpine.
He gets a lot of red cards too.
Yeah, he does get sent off all the time, I agree.
Does he?
Yeah, like every time I've versed him, he hasn't been threatening, but you can see why though. Like his movement and just like the physical presence he has.
Is he
you
a
can
big
see-
boy?
He's not big, but he's just muscly. Like
Right,
he,
okay.
he bumps centre backs off the ball.
Right, okay.
So I can see why he does score a fair bit.
Is it Aussie bloke?
No idea.
No.
Yeah.
Class. Well, Camden Tigers beat Parramatta 2-0. Claps get sent off for Parramatta in the 32nd minute.
Yeah, he's one of the
Parramatta's had a collapse,
he's young
haven't
one.
they?
Yeah, they've
He's-
struggled,
There's
man.
Army,
Yeah,
I
he's
can only see the last 5 games here, but they've only won 2 in the last 5, and they might go beyond that, but they've not been.
That first half of the year, it was like us and Para battling for second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had a big result against them when we beat them.
2-1.
And then they've just fallen off since then.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
been struggling, man.
We've only won
Yeah.
10 games out of 26. It's not,
Wow.
enough, not enough to win your league, is it?
Dunbar Rovers drew 2 each with South Coast Flame.
Mate, that's helped us big
Mate.
time.
So they were
I think
two-
they had 10 men as
they
well.
were 2-0 down.
Yeah.
South Coast,
No.
South Coast were up 2-0.
South Coast were winning 2-0. Dunbar get
A
a
red
player
card?
sent off.
they came back.
A minute later,
And then
Yeah.
a minute later, they scored 1, and then they equalised
Wow.
in the 75th minute.
mate,
See?
that's helped us big time. 'Cause
That's
now
right.
they can finish on 53. We pick up 3 points. We got a 54.
Yeah,
So like
okay.
that result, even though we like what happened on the weekend was terrible for us, it
It
actually
doesn't-
helped us in the background.
if you lose a game, it doesn't matter if it's 5-1 or 2-1. You've
No,
lost
no,
the
yeah,
game.
100%.
That's it.
That's it,
100%.
man. So a big result for Dunbar. Mad going down to 10 men, 2-0 down, and then coming back into the game. Bankstown United lost 2-1 at home to
Granville.
Granville Rage.
That
That's
was
a
a big
massive
game.
result.
Yeah.
was a big
So
game.
Mitch Cross scored, and then Granville scored twice.
But
in the
hey,
second
Granville
half.
Ridge,
Shinagawa scored
Granville
a
Rage,
double.
they're right behind
as I
us.
say, they've got a game in
Yeah.
hand.
So yeah, if we pick up 3 points, they're the only team that can mathematically catch us.
Yeah, but
They're giving hands against Dunbar. I'm
but
sure.
your goal difference
Yeah.
is
Yeah, well above.
But
17
that
ahead
was
of them.
big for Bankstown to win because we've got to play them next week
Last
as well.
round, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they needed to win that.
Yeah, okay, so then that puts them out the conversation.
Yeah,
I
Granville
think
Ridge
they're out of
they
it.
could jump South Coast with a game in hand, leaves them 3 points behind you boys with 2 games to go.
Correct.
Yeah.
Definitely not. But South
Yeah.
Granville
Granville
Ridge.
Ridge.
Mate, like even like we're looking pretty good where we are, but we know the job's not done.
Ah,
we
yeah,
haven't done
yeah,
anything. That was what we had to
Things
chat.
change so quick, mate.
Mate,
That's
100%.
so quick.
Yeah.
100%.
That's it. And that's what we're similar. Like it's a case of there's all the ifs and buts, but the reality is it's just
Yeah.
next game.
So
100%.
tough, but because like I think the last 11 games we've lost 2, and we still haven't secured nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard.
Yeah,
It's so hard, mate.
Yeah.
It's because there's always someone, the team who's chasing you, you're keeping an eye on them and you go, okay, we've got to wait for them, but then someone else replaces them.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so it was like always South Coast. We always had our eyes on. Now Rangers popped up. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, like we got Rage 3-4 weeks ago. Had a 1-1 draw with them, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, sweet. Then they've just popped up out of nowhere. You're like,
Yeah.
oh. Like they did have some big signings mid-year. Like they signed
they were good.
Yanni Picardis is there now.
Aye.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
it,
a massive signing.
Yeah,
So-
class. Class. So that's us. NPL done. I've got questions for you. Favourite movie? And what you would eat while you're watching it?
Go on, Shani.
Probably Gladiator.
Okay, yeah, good film.
Some peanut M&Ms I'd go for.
Nice. M&Ms.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on the second Gladiator?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that great, so that's probably why I didn't get into it.
Oh,
But
I quite enjoyed it.
I thought it was good
yeah,
as well.
I enjoyed it.
I loved the first Gladiator as well.
yeah,
I remember I watched it in the cinema when I was like super young. When
Aye,
I loved
big
it,
guy.
man. But I thought the second one was good. I mean, some of it was a wee bit mental. They had like the sharks and all
Aye,
that. It was
a
a
bit
bit bonkers.
far-fetched,
But it was still a good. Worth a watch. If you
Yeah.
like the first one, I think you'd still like the second one.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
What about you, mate?
I think I'd go Kingsman.
I've never seen that.
Haven't
There's
you?
There's a few of them, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's
3 of
2
them.
or 3. Yeah,
I've not seen
Yeah,
either.
I've not watched this. I've not watched it.
first one's pretty good.
Aye.
Yeah, and snack probably popcorn, but like my partner loves to put M&Ms in them. I hate it. So she
Yeah.
always puts M&Ms in popcorn. I'm like, please no.
Ah.
She loves it.
If I was having popcorn in the cinema, I'd put something in it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nah,
definitely.
see, I'm just popcorn.
Nah, I'm the
It's
same.
beautiful.
I just like popcorn as well, but a lot of people put Maltesers or M&Ms in it.
What's
Yeah.
your favourite popcorn?
My favourite popcorn? I don't know. I like that Mega Butter one.
That's what I was asking. I mentioned it a few times.
That's different gear, that. Mega Butter.
Yeah.
Mega Butter.
Karaoke song.
Ooh, there's some classics there. It's Mr. Brightside. Let's go too.
Mr. Brightside.
go
Okay, that's
to.
a good song.
That's a good one.
Probably Wonderwall.
Oh, no, I'll go
Oasis.
to easy.
I
Wow.
remember in the at Prospect Cup years ago, in the change room after every game we won, we always played that.
Wonderwall?
Yeah.
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 A good song, to be fair.
Yeah.
Is
What
it
do you
any
play?
good?
Pardon?
Nah, rubbish.
Rubbish.
I'm terrible as
Mate,
well. I'm shocking.
People's ears bleed when I sing. Let's just put it that way, yeah?
I'm shocking at singing. What do you guys play after the games? What song?
Because we go like stupid songs.
Give me a
Unwritten, Natasha Bedingfield.
Oh, that's unreal. That's unreal.
Right, okay. That's after every game's played Unwritten.
Yeah, we'll play Unwritten. We'll
How
play.
did that cover?
Don't know. It's Raining Men.
I don't know if this is a wind up.
No, I'm being genuinely serious. Swear to God.
So after every game, if you win or
So
lose,
if we win, no. If we lose, we don't play music.
Right,
There's no
okay.
music. But if we win, we'll also obviously will sing. They'll go.
what do you say? What's your
Freed
song? What
from
do you sing?
Desire.
What's your NSW sing?
I don't know. It's like it's
Go on,
a made up song.
What is it?
That's just a made up song.
Oh, you sing it every weekend.
I'm not going to sit and
I'm
sing
not,
it
I'm
here.
not asking you to do the melody. I'm just telling you what, like roughly, what is it? Use the words it.
No, it's like a chant, but it's like it's a made up chant. It's not like to a tune
Why can't you just do it?
because I'm not singing it on here.
I'm not saying sing it. I'm just saying.
So when you get Gold Group of the Year, you gotta sing, you gotta sing it.
I'll
What
come
is
on
it?
and sing
What is it like? Give us a wee bit of it.
Mate,
How's it
once-
start? Give us the first sentence of it.
Those magnificent men in the yellow and black is the first sentence of it.
Okay.
But it's a
So why can't you do the whole song like that?
Because I'll do it. If we win the league, then I'll come on and I'll do it.
Right. So you come up, you sing it properly,
Done.
the whole thing.
Done.
I want
Okay.
to bring like those Lebanese drums and play them in the back.
But what if you get you win the playoff spot?
Nah, just for one league.
No, I mean, having you win the playoffs, so you actually get promoted still.
Just for one league.
Right, Gold Group of the Year.
Nah,
Oh,
just one league.
This must be the best song ever. Like some sort of secret.
I know,
Unbelievable.
badly.
You can't just say it out.
No.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
So boys, we're here to talk about you two, not us. We've obviously spoken enough. So we're going to just go a wee recap of your footballing careers, how you ended up at Prospect and the season so far. So we'll start with you, Shan. How did your kind of love for football began?
Just right from the start.
Yeah, mate. Go back.
Well, I grew up in a football household, so like I've been playing football a long time now.
Yeah.
I think I started under 4s, under 5s.
Yeah,
Playing
whereabouts?
against local Warradale,
Right.
which is
Where's
out in
that?
Warragamba, towards
Place.
Penrith area.
Right. Okay.
And then played at Mulgoa, did the local, and then from there went and trialled and into Blacktown City.
Right. Okay.
So I was at Blacktown City for 4 or 5 years.
What
And
ages?
So from under 10s to 13s.
Right.
I'll tell you what, when I was there, that first grade team was unreal.
Who was it? Who was there?
I think they had Vekic and Pendergrass for the 2 goalkeepers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the Speranza brothers played fullbacks.
Right. Okay.
Kane Cross, Matthew Lewis, Kieran Backus,
Right.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Connor Evans would
Connor
be there.
Evans, and then they had Malia, Danny Choi, Patrick Antelmi, Joey Gibbs,
Oh,
and,
wow.
and Major.
Right.
So
that's
like that team was unreal.
Yeah. Proper good team.
Yeah.
Class.
And then from there I went to Rydalmere for a year.
Yeah.
That was the year they got promoted into NPL1.
Oh wow.
So that was good. That's actually where I met Chris.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Spent a year at Nepean, and then from Nepean I went to Prospect. When Chris, that was the first year Chris signed for Prospect.
Right.
I think he was the like proper mentor for me. He was the one that like brought me up and stuff and like elevated my game.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been at 6 years now at Prospect, so played 4 years in the youth,
Yeah.
and then last 2 years I've been with first grade.
So what age were you when you went across to Prospect?
I was under the 16s,
Right. Okay.
so 15, 16, yeah.
Yeah. Class.
I think that was the first year Prospect had youth,
Right. Okay.
because I think up until that point it was just seniors.
Yeah.
So that was the first year they had it, and 4 years I spent in the youth, and Chris is my coach. We didn't finish outside the top 3 once.
Oh wow.
So like we did quite well, and we got the club promoted.
Yeah.
And we were in a semi-final in the NPL2. I think we lost the spirit on penalties, but
Got it, boys.
I scored my pen butt. So. And yeah, this is and then this year at Prospect, it's probably been one of probably the best year I've seen as long as I've been at the club. The first grades had, and yeah, like
What's the reason for that? Because I think that if I was to look at it, Prospect has never really been mentioned in a conversation in terms
No.
of top
Oh, yeah.
halves
Well,
or
I actually
top
remember.
3 or 4.
This is no disrespect to Prospect, but remember last year we done the podcast.
Yeah.
We didn't
know anything about
We asked
Prospect.
about
Yeah,
every
that's
guest.
probably
Was
what
that
most of the
Prospect? I'm
clubs-
like, I don't even know they're in the league.
Yeah.
Where is the area? Maybe we can find out where the area was.
Yeah.
They played.
So then I actually reached out to Chris
Yeah.
and I just asked some questions, and it was his thing last year was that the obviously investing in facilities that you have and where
yeah.
you are playing and
Yeah.
investing in coaches, etc. And then obviously this year there's been a big upturn in fortunes, which is potentially
I
partly
think
a result of that.
The big thing at Prospect's like the youth development. Like there's a lot of young lads coming through.
Oh, good.
Like in our first grade team, we've got a centre back that's 18.
Yeah, good.
We had,
He's been there for a couple of years.
4 under 18s from last year got first grade contract.
Yeah.
Cool.
2 under 20s as well. So like
Like there was a lad at even the start of the year. Like he's 16, trained with first grade, had a couple FA Cup games. Like he's 16, man. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, good.
that used to be me.
That's good. Man.
I was need to mention last night. I should have mentioned it. Charlie Broomhead, 17-year-old, started for us last left back.
Oh wow.
That's unreal.
And playing against Bay, brilliant game. Obviously, in my opinion, Bay's been one of the best players in the league the whole year. So really good jazz from him. He done really well. So I should have mentioned him at the end of the game. They sang obviously.
Charlie's on fire.
Charlie's on fire. Aye, so it was good to see him, and we brought in a few boys 5 minutes to go who got their first grade debuts, both like 16, 17-year-old boys. So
Brilliant, man.
it is good to give the boys who deserve it, who've earned
100%.
it, and young boy Charlie's been training with us all year. But aye, it's brilliant to see the youth coming through. I think there's a lot of boys who are good enough to not necessarily start every game, but to be involved with first grade training, and
Yep.
and then with that you get that chance to accelerate your game a lot.
Oh,
Let me talk
100%.
about it a lot. Sorry to cut you off there, mate.
But yeah, like even I was gonna say like our team hasn't even really changed that much from last year. And last year, we were mid-table, but we brought in a couple like experienced quality players and then a couple youth players, and all of a sudden like we've elevated. But even like last year, it felt like we were just getting unlucky. Like there's games where we dominated, we just couldn't score, and then the team would have one shot and go in.
Yeah.
And but this year it felt like
Who was your
everything's going
keeper?
our way. The big man.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, everything this year just feels like it's going our way. Like every time we lose, the results just seem to go our way.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, one of them years where maybe it's meant to be. But yeah, I think the big thing that's really changed our season, I think this year has been training.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit of a cliche, but like our training this year feels so intense compared to last year.
What's changed?
I don't know, maybe the experienced players around, have brought in a bit of
Drive.
yeah. And also I think because we're doing so well, everyone wants to play, everyone wants to win.
I was going to say that. I was going to say, has it? Because I think pre-season intensity is always good. And then first couple of rounds, the intensity is always good. But then if you're continuously winning, and we always say it's easy to have good training culture when you're winning.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to fight for their space. Everyone wants to be there. So do you think, was that intensity down to the fact that you're doing so well? That was my next question going to be. Or is that something that has changed in terms of how training has been ran? Has anything changed that way? Is it just the players?
I think, Daz is the coach, and he's always said from the start, the way you train is the way you're going to play. So, like, he's always on you as well at training. Like, any mistake, he's on you. And you want that as well. But the big thing as well, because our team's so young, and we've got so many youngsters, they're all trying to prove themselves.
True.
We've got 2 players to every position because, there's a player in the 20s that's performing. So he could potentially come up.
Yeah.
And like even our 18s they're coming top 4. Our 20s are second. Like the youth's still doing really well, and just like the mid-season signings we had, I remember one of them said to me like, "This is the first time I've ever trained at a club. You make one mistake in a possession, everyone starts yelling at you because the intensity is so high." And I was like, "Yeah, well, it shows. Like, obviously the reward it shows. We're coming second and we're in a good spot, and hopefully we can keep going."
You train twice a week?
Twice a week.
What
yeah.
nights do you train?
Sorry.
What nights?
Tuesday, Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, at the
Part-time sports and exercise.
Such a nice field.
Mate, unreal
Yeah,
facility.
isn't it?
I've not been up there yet. I heard it's good.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah.
What about training times? What do you train? 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, 7 to 8:30, maybe
8:30?
quarter past.
8:30? 9:30. Come on, Shane.
9:30.
7 till 9:30.
7:30.
Quarter
We
past
start at
7.
7:30.
Yeah.
Touch on the ball around 7, and then wrapping up about 9:15.
Okay, so just talking to that boy for South Melbourne. They train at 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning. Yeah.
4 days a week.
4 days a week.
7 in the
That's
morning.
unreal.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer morning training
So
sessions.
I'd prefer it as well, but it's difficult.
Yeah, I agree.
Players got to,
Yeah,
people got to
everyone's
work on
working
that,
as
especially
well.
with tradies. Who
Aye, tradies
have to go on
need to
sites
be-
and stuff like that.
Aye, 6 o'clock.
Aye, it's tricky. But I
That
mean,
would be ideal.
if you're getting paid decent money, some people would work around it, I'm sure.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Austin Olympic do it, don't they?
So then you've obviously got 2 games to go. Who are they against?
Sydney Uni and
Sydney
Bankstown.
And Bankstown, yeah. Jesus,
Yeah.
big games.
Mm.
Big
I
games.
think
You
this
feel-
is the big week. If we can get 3 points, that would be big for us.
Yeah.
What about outside of football? What do you do with yourself?
Me, I'm in uni at the moment,
What are you doing?
studying cybersecurity.
Oh, aye, cheeky.
So yeah, that's going alright. I've got half a year to go,
Oh, and then you're done?
and then I'm done. Yeah, then out to the real world.
Class.
But yeah, outside that,
Where are you studying?
Western Sydney Uni.
Yes, nice, mate.
Yeah, it's right on me, and I live in Penrith, so it's always a bit of a drive. But
Everything in Sydney's a drive, though.
yeah,
Mm.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, class, mate. And yourself?
Outside of here, I do strata management.
Oh, aye, nice.
So yeah, doing like a real estate sector. Enjoy it. It's good.
Yeah. Good,
Yeah.
Your
mate.
day off today?
I work from home. I don't know, but
It's alright, it's your lunch break.
yeah, exactly. 2-hour lunch break.
So where did your kind of footballing career
So
start, mate?
yeah, with the Pommy and Scottish background, you're pretty much born with it. To be fair,
Yeah.
like old man was born over there, so been kicking a ball for as long as I know. But I had a bit of a weird one. Like, so I was always on the pitch.
Yeah.
Always a 6 and a centre back till I was 16. I
Oh,
was
okay.
a
Wow.
late bloomer in goals. Yeah, so
Maybe you playing up until then?
12, so like all junior footy, just played at club, always played up a couple age groups, just always playing with older lads and that. So I played local, and then under 12 signed at Marconi as a centre back there. Then a new gaffer got brought in when I was 13 from Bonnyrigg. You know, they do bring whole club out.
Yeah.
So I got dropped from there, went to Macarthur Rams, because it was pretty late into like the trial window where I got dropped. So I went to Macarthur Rams, played there for 2 years. Then went to Mount Druitt, and I was 15. had a big injury. Then the next year I was at Mount Druitt. We had our keeper leave, so my older brother's goalkeeper coach. I was a bit of a tall lad then, and just Ben Goff said to me, he goes, "Have you ever thought about making a switch?" Because we had like an RE centre back, and we had Nathan Grimaldi too, who's a class centre back, who's playing at St George now. I was like, no, not really, but sure, like why not? Do it with my hand up. I'm just stuck, and first year in goals, I was terrible. I was one of the worst keepers you've probably seen in your life. I remember first session I ever had, I went to Jim Fraser International goalkeeping, and my brother took me, and Steve said to Jim, "Oh, can you have a look at him, see what you think?" And Jim goes, "Yeah, of course." After the session, Jim goes to Steve, "He's fucking shit." And Steve goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough."
He doesn't mince his words, man.
Fair enough. And then Steve goes, "Oh, do you reckon he could transition?" Jim goes, "Transition? What do you mean?" He goes, "Oh, he hasn't kept before." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, like 100%, he's got potential to move." So then moved in there, spent 3 years at Mount Druitt.
Yep.
So went 16s, 2 years at 18s.
As a goalkeeper now.
Yeah, goalkeeper.
Class.
So got promoted in my first year at 18s.
Yeah.
We got promoted to NPL1.
Were you enjoying it as a goalkeeper?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's less running.
When you first started, I mean, like, 'cause it's a big transition.
Actually,
At that age, a younger
Yeah.
age, maybe not, but I think that age being like,
Aye,
I've never been in
that's
goals
big.
to now getting in
yeah,
goals.
I didn't want it though, because like I played cricket when I was younger too, so I was always in slips and wicketkeeper, so I always had that like
Hand-eye.
reflexes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I honestly I enjoyed it, and then so first year 18s we got promoted to NPL1, the whole club, which is massive for obviously Mount Druitt back then. And then second year 18s we made grand final at Bankwest and lost on pens.
Wow.
So yeah, and after that I left Mount Druitt, went to Nepean, played a bit of first grade when I was 19. So my gaffer then was Joe D'Amelio, who's just walked out of football this year. He was at Nepean for a few years, so he said to me, "Come to Nepean, get you some first grade exposure, bleed ya." That's when I was back in NPL4.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went back to Mount Druitt for a year. COVID hit, and then I was like, "Screw this!" I just threw football away, threw it away from a year. Put on about 140 kilos, and then Prospect had an injured keeper, and Chris extended the olive branch out to me. Contact Chris.
It's been a strong branch.
Yeah, mate.
I
It was a fucking oak tree. I was a big boy. And went down there, had a session with them. Chris, I wore bagging clothing just like hide the weight a bit. Chris saw me, had a bit of a chat. So Chris knew for me when he was at Rydermere and I was at Druitt. And then him and Dazzle took the punt. I was grateful for it. I lost about 30 kilos in a year.
Class. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, so I played a lot of 20s first year there. Had a couple first grade appearances. Lost about 30 kilos. Then just, they're like, "Sweet, we want to re-sign you. You've done everything right." I had a good back end of the year. Like played finals for first grade in that. That was when I was 21. So in 22 I signed. First 9 games I was playing out of my skin. Then broke my leg. Yeah. So
How'd you do it?
96th minute against Hawkesbury. The Swartz played a long ball. Marco Turpinen's come through. My centre back as well. I've come out, called keepers, hit a slide tackle, left foot got caught, so dislocated the foot. Broke my
Wasn't me.
Shani wasn't there. Broke my ankle in 21 places. Broke tib in 2, fibula in 1.
21 places.
Yeah, man. The way the surgeon said it was like it looked like a grenade went off. So I got a plate and 6 screws in there. So I had a big recovery.
How long was the recovery?
I'd done it in April and I was back playing in late January. So it was about 8 to
9
10
months.
months. Yeah. So good recovery from the
not
injury.
bad,
Yeah, great recovery from the injury. Considering I was in a cast for 3 months and a moonboot for a month. So I was only 4 months pretty much recovering and then 4 months doing recovery with physio, stuff like that. Also got calf muscles back, like my leg withered away.
How did you go with, obviously you had the challenge with your body weight before, how did you go with your body weight during that time of injury?
I put on a little bit, but it wasn't too much, wasn't too noticeable. Like I was still pretty fit. I was still moving pretty well. Because I think I was subconscious in the back of my mind, I used to be massive. I can't go back to that. But no, it was a big of a mental challenge coming back. I remember when I hit my first slide tackle, I was shitting it a bit.
Of course.
It's unreal. But no, it's been good. Obviously come back. It's not I can always feel it to an aspect. I've got plates and that in there, so I don't have a full range of motion, but I enjoy being out with lads, so I'll keep doing it.
Good on you, man. That's tough.
Yeah, man. So that was 2 surgeries as well. It was big.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Being injured's the worst.
You broke your legs as well, didn't you?
I broke my leg, snapped my Achilles, and got my rotator cuff reconstructed.
But you broke your legs at a pretty important time in your career.
When I was 17, 18.
Yeah.
But that's why I know it's hard, and that's what my last one when I done my shoulder. I was heavy. Like I put on weight because it was, for me it's like,
Oh, sweet. To be fair, I actually forgot about it.
for me it was very like you can't do what you want to do.
Correct.
And I love sweets, I love chocolate, like all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, right? So I was in a sling, I had to sleep in the sling, but I couldn't sleep. So every
It's been
time
some size of sling.
a big hammock. But see, because like I was waking up at 2 a.m. and then I'd go back to sleep for 45 minutes, I'd roll over again, I'd wake up again. So I'd just get up and go in the spare room and like sit and play computer games or watch films.
Yeah.
I'd just eat.
Yeah,
Because it was
100%.
the only thing
Yeah.
that mentally would be like
That's an
a
escape,
little,
innit?
it was a little bit of something that I wanted, do you know what I mean?
It's tough getting
It
into
is,
it.
it's hard, man.
Like, I remember when I'd done it, like, because obviously I had a massive pre-season, like I was in gym every day, doing extras with like a goalkeeper coach behind the scenes and all that. And then I'd done it, and I was just like, fuck this, man. Like, I've done everything right, now this happens.
Now this
Like, it was
happens,
my
yeah.
first major injury of my career. I'm like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Like, it was a bit heart-wrenching, like to the stage where like a surgeon even goes to me, I don't know if you can go play again.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just grateful where I am right now.
I think a lot of injuries is regardless of the level. You see professionals obviously get injured and it must be heartbreaking because it's a career and it's obviously someone getting paid well. But even at the real level, like injuries must be one of the hardest things because obviously you've got your work that you need to manage as well.
100%,
But remember I was in America and I had surgery on my left hip. I'm addicted to these painkillers I had. They were fucking unbelievable.
Mate, honestly,
Unbelievable.
I said to one of the lads and I had done it. Oh, it was like a couple weeks after that. And I said, if you ever get injured, get green whistle morphine and you will go somewhere else. It's the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Mate, I woke up when
It
I was
ridiculous.
I was bedridden, but I couldn't move for the first 9 days, and I just had to watch films. But I was on these like ridiculously. It's America, so they just give you whatever.
Yeah, everything.
It's mental. So they give me these strong painkillers. I can't remember what they're called, but I had like other athletes, like the wrestlers were offering that, and the wrestlers would come to my room and try and buy them off me. Like, we'll give you $20 for one of these pills. And I'm like, no, I actually genuinely need them in agony.
Yeah.
But I was waking up thinking I was in the war. Like I didn't know where I was. It was mental. But then you try to come off them because obviously as soon as you come off them, the pain comes back.
Yeah.
And you've never felt the pain properly because you've always been in such strong painkillers. So you go, I'll just have one painkiller. Then you feel quite good as well. So it's very difficult to wear yourself off that. And like you said, you hit food. I hit bevy. I was drinking more because I couldn't play football. I couldn't do anything. I was on crutches. So but you could sit and chill and you could have a few beers.
Yeah, 100%.
So you're like, well, it's still part of the boys. I mean, I'll have a few beers and that. And then that became your crutch of something. It's fucking hard, man.
It's
Obviously,
tough, man.
if you're in a professional environment, you've got a bit more to it. 'Cause
Oh,
you've
of
got
course.
a lot of moving parts. But at an amateur level,
It's
getting a
tough,
bad
man.
injury is very difficult, man. Very, very difficult. And
I
there's
think
a lot of-
I mean, look at, I don't know if there is, but I don't think there's a hell of a lot of support in these
Nah,
situations.
there's not,
do you know what I mean? Like when
Look
it
at Jake
happens,
Drew.
that's it, 100%. He was talking about Wanderers. There's not, so you don't really know how to deal with it. And as much as it's obviously physically it's a problem, it's your head that you need, because it's a constant battle in your head in terms of, as you say, get up, get out, get fresh air,
100%.
do all these things, because everything that you would normally look at as being like that's just part of your day, you can't do it. Like I couldn't drive,
Yeah, I couldn't either.
so you're sitting
yeah,
trying to
gotta-
get buses everywhere, and
Yeah, and
like,
you're relying on people as well.
yeah,
Like,
it's
it's one thing I hate.
tough, man.
Aye,
But
you,
like-
don't, you don't think of those things. Do you?
Oh,
You go,
of
even
course
though you're
not.
like, oh, I'm injured, I can't play. You just think of football, I'm out for 3 months. But you go, how do I have a shower?
100%.
How am I going to do that? Fuck.
Mate, it was
Right.
bad when I had a shower. So obviously, you couldn't get cast or anything for 3 months. So literally, I'm in the shower. Dad's taking the shower screens off, and he's plastic bagging my leg.
Yeah.
Putting a chair outside. I'm sitting like this in the shower, leg out, and I'm barely washing anything. I reckon I stunk.
Parents,
for
but
three-
legends to parents.
Oh
man.
no,
Unbelievable.
it's really hard, and I think that's the side that people don't see. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
And it's important that you try and, I mean, players have got injuries. You just, as a team, you're trying to get around them. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a fucking lonely time and it's tough. It's
100%.
really
Well,
hard.
that's what, I don't know how you boys go, but we have boys injured. A lot of them still come to training.
Aye,
stuff
we're
like
the
that.
same.
And we've got Kaya just now, Kaya Williams, who he against Marconi, come on in the 84th minute. Ball goes down the line. He's just running down the line, and I can't remember what Marconi play was. There was nothing in it. He just basically shoulder tackled, but Kaya's landed on his shoulder and done his collarbone. With it, I think he's on the pitch for maybe a minute. So he didn't touch the ball. Done his collarbone. He's been out for I think 3 weeks. I think he's out for another 2. I think he should be back for finals. But he comes to most training sessions. I think it's just like that routine. Keep yourself involved.
100%,
Make you feel
100%.
like you need that support around you. 100%.
Well, when I've done it, like prospect were great to me. Like honestly, I was getting a phone call every week, make sure I'm all good. I'd
That's
always
good. Fair play to the club.
Yeah,
man.
always rock up on the Saturday. So Daz was calling me non-stop, the first grade gaffer. Chris was making sure I was all good behind the scenes. You got like Brian Bella and that, they're calling me saying you're all good, need anything. So they were great to me, honestly. Could not have like more respect for the people that were there. I've done it out in Hawkesbury at 9 p.m. at night. And Daz was sitting there at 11:30 waiting for an ambulance to come with me. Like, he's got a family and kids, man. Like, so major respect out there.
Class.
They did provide a lot of support to me, so it's good.
Good. And then, so how long it kept you out for? Almost a year.
Yeah.
And then, so then, when did you get back playing? Was it this year or was it
Last year. So yeah, once again, like Daz showed faith in me. I played, I think, two or three games in pre-season, then lining up round one.
Yeah, good.
So yeah, like Daz showed faith in me since day one. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been good.
What about prospect games? How many do you get? A few people coming to games?
Mate, we had a big youth turnout, like
good.
our 14s lads. So one of the assistant coach has a 14s as well as the head coach. Mate, I think he grills his kids if they don't come. Like, every home game I see, like every single one of his players, they love it. Like,
good.
Honestly, they love it. Like, I'll be in goals, and the way like Blacktown's set out, there's a bit of area behind the goal, and I'll see like I'll turn at half time or like during the game, and I'll see like 8 or 10 lads behind me just cheering on, having a kick of football.
Brilliant.
Like Chris brings his young lads in as well. Like, they love it.
His dad as well is our number one
Frank,
fan.
mate.
Frank.
He
Chris
goes
and Dan's
to
dad.
under 13s and he stays all day until the first grade. And honestly, from the minute he gets there to the minute he leaves, he's shouting his head off. He's
Good
telling
on him,
players
man.
instructions. He's having a laugh with the referee, and he's the best person to have.
That's the people in football I love, man.
Mate, he
man.
needs a statue.
Honestly, he does.
Honestly.
Every club's got one of those people though. We
Yeah,
always talk
true.
about that. There's always these people in clubs who unsung heroes.
Yeah.
Guy for Wolves who goes to watch every Wolves game.
Public transport.
He goes to every game for Wolves, just reads a book.
That's
Said
crazy.
every
I
game
think
whatever
he-
it is.
I think Frank, he also comes to training as well.
Yeah, he rocks up to
He
training.
rocks up to training and
Mate,
starts
it'll
watching.
be
Hello,
pouring
man.
down, and I see his car parked in the table
He
park,
just-
and I'm like, you're joking.
Yeah.
Good
I'll
on
sit
him,
underneath
man.
the
I'm
thing.
sitting going, I don't want to be here.
It's
But
crazy.
you know what? I think that, like, obviously the level we play at, it's not a professional level, but you actually do have an impact on
100%.
things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I think
yeah,
that,
yeah.
as you
Mate,
say, the people that
Honestly,
they give up their time to come in to be involved
100%.
in something, like, it's
Yeah.
nice.
Mate, I remember when I was 13, 14, 15, I always looked up to first grade. Like,
Yeah.
even though you're playing NPL2, NPL1, like, you look up and go, yeah, wow, like, I want to be there one day. And now, like, you're actually there. Sometimes I take back because I, like, look at all the 14s come up and shake all the first grade hands. I'm like, I remember when I was like that. Like,
Aye.
even though we're playing NPL3, like, a lot of the lads look up here. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
this is our first grade team. And
Yeah.
plus, it helps us sit the second too. So, yeah, it's got a bit of beneficial
honestly, it's
behind
the
it.
same. Like when I was at Blacktown City, those like when you're ever watching the first grade, those are the best times. And
Yeah.
I remember the game where Danny Choi scored that 80-meter bomb in the Australia Cup, and they beat Sydney United 6-2. Like we went in the change room afterwards. That's like the best moment at Blacktown City was that. Yeah, so like, I hope like the younger kids are still looking up to first grade because those are the best times.
I think they do. I think they do.
they
Like
do.
even
Yeah.
I can only speak from Spirit's perspective. Like before the game, a lot of the kids come up for high fives and they want
Yeah.
things. Someone asked for someone to get signed the other day. Up on it, you know what I mean? But like you said, you look at it and you think, "What are you doing, man? It's just one of the boys." But then to them, like a
Yeah,
13-year-old, a 12-year-old,
But I think
look
that
at it
that's
different.
the flip side is I think it's always important for first graders to remember and to have a wee bit of time
we
for
have
them. Do you know what I mean?
we have a
Yeah.
thing in the club where you have to go and do sessions with kids.
Oh, that's good.
So like I can't remember. There's like commitment. I don't know how many it is. I can't remember exactly. I think maybe say 4 sessions. It's not a huge amount, but it's enough to be committed, and it's you have to go and do a coaching session
That's
with them.
class.
So it's good to try and keep them
Aye.
aware and know who's who. What about end of season? He's doing an end of season trip.
Mate, the fines are
got-
up. We don't
we've
know
got
how
a bit
much
of
we
money
got.
in there.
These were 20 minutes late today.
Aye,
$5 an
champagne.
hour, man.
Buddy,
Hey, they'll make it double.
aye,
Don't
we should
worry
start
about
doing
that.
that. Champagne football podcast fines.
That'd be brilliant.
Aye, that's I'm serious. Like,
Right, okay.
guess it late, stick something in if we fuck up.
I said, when he messaged me saying he was late, I messaged him back saying $5 per minute.
$5. Is that what you do? 5 minutes? $5 a minute.
No, but I just decided that was a good number.
Oh,
Mate, that's a bit rich, you know.
That's quite a lot to be fair. I think for
That's NPL1 money.
We don't get NPL on money, I promise you. Well, I don't.
what about end of season? He's going anywhere?
Yeah, it'll be in the works.
It'll
Like,
be
we don't
something.
know how much we got in the kitty
We've
yet.
got a bit
But
in there.
yeah,
What did you
it's.
go last year?
I went to Newcastle start of the year.
Newcastle.
How was
Yeah,
that?
it was
Went to
good.
the races. It was alright.
Yeah, it was-
decent.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
few of the lads picked up. It was good. No,
Outstanding.
there was
And
one.
Newcastle was decent to be fair.
There was one of the lads at the start of the night. We were in the club, and honestly, he hooked up with a chick, and we're like, "Bro, what are you doing? Like, she's a bit of a big girl. Like, what are you doing?" At the end of the night, he walked out with a 10 out of 10. We're like, "How?
What's happened?
How have you done that? How have you done that?" It was the best thing ever.
That's
Brilliant.
class. Where are you going? Byron?
We go to Byron the same weekend. I think you boys go away.
We're going to Cairns.
We
Oh,
go.
yeah. That'll be a good trip. Both of them will be good trips.
Aye, Byron good. I think for all reports, there's a good number. I think it's like 15, 16 boys.
We've got 22.
Aye,
Do ya?
that's a full squad.
22.
That's
Does the club help out with it or?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. If we win this title, I'll be putting pressure on
Oh,
Saturday night.
100%.
I'll be on to Frank and Saturday, like Frankie
Yeah,
boys.
surely you
But that's
boys.
it. Like if you obviously finish second and you manage to win the playoff, you need to put pressure on the club to give you a bit of money for your end of the season.
Oh, wait, who was it told us with Sydney United?
Me,
Was it good to us?
well, wait, when I was in so we played the Waratah Cup final, and they came in after the Waratah Cup final, and one of the sponsors came in and said, "Say, I'll give you 10 grand for winning the Waratah Cup final towards the end of the season." And then the next guy comes in, and everyone starts shouting at him to give the same, and he doesn't give 10 grand, but he says, "Oh, I'll throw 5 grand in." So like from that day, it's an extra $15,000 to the kitty man.
The South Melbourne boys are going to Bali.
That's class. And
Going to
then
Bali 5 days.
Preston are going to Macedonia for a wee pre-season trip.
I wonder if they'll have we didn't even ask Jason if he was going for end of season, did we?
didn't.
No, the end of season. I think personally that in Australia the easiest one is Goldie because it's a safe bet. The boys went to. I was talking to Chiz last night actually, and he was talking about Cairns. That's the first one I missed because my son was born. But he says Cairns was at that time of the year it was dead. Gillinghams was dead.
okay.
Everyone was dead. And then Byron, when we went there, it was good, but the weather wasn't great.
Right,
So like 2 days it was good, 1 day it was dead.
right.
It was pissing with rain. But everything closes a little bit earlier in Byron as well. You get the odd place that opens later. But as Goldie, you're just guaranteed busyness, guaranteed open
100%,
late, guaranteed you can be mental and it's fine.
Goldie for me, but it's never far away from chaos.
Is that not what you're planning? But
Oh, I bet something. I'm getting a wee bit old and sensible. I'm a wee bit like, oh Jesus Christ, what's going to happen here? But I care.
I think Bally's always a good shout if you've got a decent kitty.
Aye.
He's a decent kitty, but
Yeah, 100% you do because
but
we.
it's not super expensive. It's just an extra. Like rather than say Byron flights are $200, Bally flights you might get for $600.
Aye.
So it's just an extra wee bit. But if accommodation, you can get probably better accommodation.
Aye, for less money probably.
Yeah.
Because that's what I think the our fines, we're paying our own flights, but obviously we've got all the accommodations paid for when we're there, and obviously food etc. We be thrown into what we've got kitty wise. So
I love to hear about the end of the season, like who's going where, how many numbers do you get, what these like any mad
22
tips
is
there?
brilliant,
That's a
man.
massive turnout.
I think your first year at NPL2 we got about 20. I think that was, we didn't get 22, but we got almost everyone, and it was one of the best tips I've been on football wise in terms of like seeing if you just go to the local pub, but everyone's there.
Aye, it's brilliant.
It's amazing.
Unreal,
As
yeah.
opposed to going to an amazing place with sixes.
Aye.
Yeah.
So numbers always make it better. So I'd encourage anybody, any club who's on the fence about going to the end of the season. Once these days go,
It's
you never get. Once you get families and
my last
kids and
one.
that, it's very difficult to get those days back, man. Just
It's my last. So I'm not playing next year.
you'll be coach my club.
I might, but
I think this year we'll get close to everyone go.
Yeah, I think
Because
it'll
of
be
the
a pretty
year
good
we had.
turnout, to be fair.
Yeah.
it's
Last time
important,
in
man.
Newcastle we didn't get that many.
Oh, we had what? I think we had
Did you
like 13, 14 players.
Yeah.
That's still not bad.
That's all right.
I think close to like I can get
15.
15's a good number
Aye.
minimum. I think there's especially young lads, the excuse to not go because if you've been paying the kitty, the money's there.
100%.
You've probably not got a lot of commitments.
100%.
Why would you not go?
They're under the thumb.
They're 18, 19 and under the thumb. It's a
Aye,
disaster,
yeah.
man.
Right, what's next?
We've got predictions, gents.
No, you've got deploy.
Here we go.
Oh my god, this guy, man, unbelievable.
Sorry, mate, I missed it.
NPL1 promotion, doesn't care about sponsors anymore.
I've not been promoted anywhere yet, mate.
You said before we came on the podcast.
Away you go, man.
You did this to me all year, mate.
I know. Big shout out to Deploy, who are obviously on board sponsoring the podcast. They develop Australia's best value for money footballs, tailored to every price point and category. From day one, they've focused on engineering footballs for purpose, especially for junior progression, bridging the gap between entry-level training balls and elite match balls. They are currently the official match ball for 14 local Premier Leagues around New South Wales and are the ball of choice for many NPL football clubs.
Before we go into predictions, just quick mention of YouTube. Anyone watching on YouTube or even Spotify, just please give us a quick click of subscription so we can get more subscribers. I think 70% of people who watch do not subscribe to the YouTube channel. Makes a big difference to
It
the
does.
show. And as we approach the championship, we'll try to get as much support as possible. So just click that subscribe button. Thank you.
Do you boys subscribe?
After this, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'll have to. No, I've listened to a few on Spotify, but I haven't subscribed there.
That's all
There
right.
you
Follow on
go.
Instagram.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I've got
yeah.
Instagram. So.
Yeah.
So, we would do predictions. Obviously, we run through 4 games from each league,
Yeah.
and there's a leaderboard. Do you know what I'll do for next week? I'll have the exact.
We're probably
leaderboard.
going to need to get that pretty
Aye.
rapid.
Last week, Walter got 6, Harry got 6, I got 4, and you get 7. You ran away with this year. I've been
know.
shy. You know, I think that I get to a point in the season where I I'm like, it's results I want as opposed to me being sensible and saying, I think this. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you're very good at just being like, I think this regardless of what you want.
I want to say I'm very good, mate. I get 4 sometimes.
7 out of 12's
No, it's not bad.
good at NPL
I think
football,
getting
man.
above 6 is very good
Aye.
because it is so unpredictable.
So, we'll start with NPL 1. Sydney United at home to Sydney Olympic.
I reckon
I'm gonna
a
say-
1-0 United. I
I'm
reckon.
going to say Sydney Olympic.
You're going
I think
home.
I'm good, man. I think Olympic's very good.
I'll go 1-0.
You're going draw.
Yeah.
Don't need scores, boys. It's hard enough picking a fucking winner, never mind that score.
I think United just
United, you're going Olympic, Gary.
Yeah, what are you going for?
I'm going to go draw.
Nozaki Gordon.
I know. I'm going to go draw. Sutherland at home in Mount Druitt.
1-0 back game. 2 back game.
I'm going Southern.
Sutherland.
I'm going to say draw.
I'm going to go Mount Druitt.
I reckon Druitt get up 2-1.
2-1. Are you getting scores, by the way? He's trying to get double points. Brownie points for being so late. Wolves at home to Marconi.
I don't know what they're playing. I don't know if they're playing at win. Let me check. That was a fact. If they played in the Masters on a Park, it's going to be a fucking battle. If it's at win, I fancy Marconi. They're playing them at win. I'll say Marconi.
Yeah, Marconi.
Yeah, Marconi.
I'm going Marconi as well. And then Apia at home to St George.
Apia.
Up here.
Up here.
Home.
Jack Stewart Haddy.
Right, NPL2. Spartans versus SC Raiders at Spartans.
I'm going Spartans, mate. It's a tough field to play on.
Spartans.
And I think
I
if I
also
don't
get
say
that
Spartans,
pitch.
I'll get my head chopped off one of their players.
I mean, Figs, keeper of the year. It's going to be difficult to get past them.
I agree.
I'll go ST.
You're going to SD?
Yeah.
I want to go Spartans.
I'm going to go draw.
I didn't want to cop out.
That's because you want the draw.
I know. I'm going draw because I'm fucking playing for a draw, man.
I draw. To be fair, I'd like a draw for you boys as well, but I could go either way.
Oh,
Not-
good. It's
not a result I'm going to check and go like, oh my god, unless it's like 5-0 to somebody, I'm not going to be surprised.
I think that, yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's a match of the round, I think, as well. So I always sit and
Rightly
watch it
so.
on Friday night. Tigers at home to Berries.
Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers.
Tigers.
I'm going Tigers.
Oh,
as
who's
well.
top goal scorers? Kai Denton must be away right now.
Kai Denton scored
Yeah,
4
I
at the
think he's up
weekend.
What's he on now?
Don't know, mate.
But compared to last year, the goals are low, aren't they? Because I'm pretty sure someone had like Mitch Cross had like 36 last year. Euro had like 32.
That's like,
I think it was like wild.
so if I go
And I think
here,
this year Euro's on 22. I don't know what Jaden Harb's on. And I don't know.
Man, I
what
think they're
he's
like
up
24, 26, 27.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
He
he's
scored
on,
more than a goal a game. He's only a young
Yeah.
lad.
Is he?
I
He's
think he's a year younger than me as well.
I think he's 20.
Yeah.
I think he still play 20s.
Yeah, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
24. I'm
24.
getting old, bro.
dribble NPL. So see, actually, just on that, what's the boy's name at South Coast Flame?
Jaden Hub.
Jaden Harb.
Yeah.
How's he play against?
Mate, like, when we versed him, like,
You know what? He was pretty quiet.
Thought the Ross could say the same, but he's scored like 20 odd
That's
goals.
why I'm curious.
Nah,
Because
but he
a lot of
scored.
goals,
He
man.
scored both games against us, and they weren't like tap-ins. They
Honestly-
were worldies.
Ah, well,
okay.
Yeah.
when we versed him, like, when we played away there, like, he done nothing all game. We had him pretty closed down.
He must be decent.
Half-
He's a
and
futsal
then
row as well. He must be
He
decent.
had half a space, hit a half volley from about 35 out, and had it whip away from me.
Genuinely, when he hit it, I was like, oh,
What you doing?
Brendo's in goals. Like, that's like, I turned around, it's gone side netting. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, Brendan's in goal. Let's go.
So yeah, Euro scored 22.
Yep.
Kai Denton scored 23. And Jaden Harb scored 26.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think got
pretty
one
sure
last
last
night
year
as well.
that's about 10 off of what everyone else was.
What was last year? Do you know what's that, like? You look at the things here. So you've got Rydomir, Robert Eramugo scored 18, and Ahmed scored 17.
Aye.
So the only team that's got 2 players in that kind of top.
Oh,
3 or
NPL 1,
4.
I think we've got, I think Kubu's on 16, Mikey's on 14, Taki's on 13.
I think Presley's up there too.
Prez is at
He's-
16.
Aye.
Yeah.
Olsen's 15. Then you've got Mikey and Yu Kubu on 14.
Nah, Kubu scored 2 last night though, it's not updated.
Oh, okay, so 16. And then Takumi Ofuka's on 12.
He scored last night, he's on 13.
13, there you go. So that's you've got 3 in that kind of top.
I think we've got a couple. I think Tony
Yeah,
and Prinny are
I
up
think
there.
Prinny's our top goal
I
scorer.
think they've got 14 and 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
Who's your best player?
Brendo.
No chance, mate.
Okay, who's your best outfield player? Don't say shit, come on.
Brenda. No, honestly, I'd probably say Praneet.
Yeah, Praneet's scored
Yeah,
13.
I'd say Praneet.
And
Aye.
then you've got Anthony Idahan's on 11.
Yeah.
That's a big
he's
shot.
Who's got the best banter on your team?
Best what, sorry?
Banter. Who's a joker?
Richie Stewart.
Richie Stewart,
He's
yeah.
good for bands.
So why is he not on this podcast? What's happened there?
He's real estate, mate. He can't get time off. Richie's got good bands. But like, to be fair though, a lot of lads
think
got
everyone-
yeah,
everyone's
like
pretty
Jamie Dibb, he just takes the
Oh,
mickey.
Jimmy Dibb's just brilliant. He's a good guy,
Dude,
Jimmy
he
Dibb.
just takes the piss.
I like Jimmy
He
Dibb. He's
does.
a really good guy.
Then like got a few of the lads like Blake Stewart as a centre back. He just takes the mickey. Prinny's got good banner. Like it's a
I think you're up
well-oiled
there
lads.
as well, Brenda.
How's Jimmy Dibb done for you this year?
Pretty
Mate,
good.
he's been good. Like he's come back from injury now. Like
He's a
he
good
went away
player.
from Footscrews, got injured
Aye.
over there. So come back from injury, and he's had to miss a few games because of coaching. Because he's at Wanderers.
That's right, so he has, aye.
coaching. So like he's been good when he's there.
Yeah, it's really hard that. It's hard. Like
Yeah,
see
man.
the whole because when I
Yeah,
had
you'd
it,
know firsthand.
well, last year when it was I missed. I didn't think that working at Sydney FC would actually impact too much the season. But the first half of the season, you maybe play 4 games out of
Yeah.
15, 16 games. It's tough, man. But as I said, you don't really realise that until you're there.
Correct.
And then obviously it's like as a goalkeeper, if you don't play for 3 weeks, you're not going to go in for a week if you're not there the next week. Like
100%.
it's tough, man. It's tough to do both.
Right, finish his predictions. Let's go.
Hills versus Mounties.
I reckon Hills are going to get up.
I reckon Mounties
You reckon?
a surprise.
I reckon Mounties as well, actually. You're going Hills?
Yeah, I reckon Hills.
Gary?
How's?
Home, you're going away. Bonnyrigg versus Rydomere.
I can ride on me.
You're going Hills. I reckon Bonnyrigg.
Oh yeah.
I want to go Bonnyrigg as well.
I'm gonna go draw.
Do you know what? The only reason I say that, right, is because Bonnyrigg will give Rydomere the ball.
Yeah.
And Rydomere need to... Rydomere are best.
Is it
when
at Bonnyrigg?
Is that Bonnyrigg?
Oh, we can't make cancelled.
Oh, yeah. It's
rained all
Yeah,
week.
that one might be as well.
Aye, he's on grass.
Sydney Uni in the
Yeah,
grass.
okay.
Oh, they play on grass today.
Yeah.
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 Sorry, you've went
I
Rydomere?
heard City has
Yeah,
a really
right,
good
yeah.
setup.
Yeah, they do.
Huh?
The pitch isn't that great,
Aye, but I heard
but
the
like
setup
everything
wasn't-
else is pretty
Aye, I
good.
heard
Yeah,
that's good,
they
aye.
got a good.
Did you say
stand.
Rydomere or Bonnyrigg?
Bonnyrigg.
Bonnyrigg. And for you, Shan?
Draw, I think.
Draw.
Yeah.
Now on to NPL3. Granville Rage at home to Fraser Park.
Granville Ridge.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
going
yeah,
Rage.
Granville.
South Coast at home to Gleesville Red Magic.
Mate, I'm going to draw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gladesfield's a weird team.
I think Glades
South
would do
Coast.
him.
Oh, South Coast.
I'm going South Coast as well. That's interesting. Why do you think Gleesville will do them?
Well, when we
I think
first
Glades would
Gladesville,
done him the first time round.
Oh, wow.
when we
Yeah.
first Gladesville, we versed them 2 weeks ago, and mate, the first 10-15 we were parked. We
Yeah.
beat them I think 4-1, but we were parked.
Oh, okay.
They beat
Um,
Westfield as well. They get up for the big
yeah.
games, Gladesville.
Interesting.
It's a
man.
bit of a
They
weird
beat
team
us
to
as
verse.
well. the first
Yeah,
time.
they
That's your hoping results and not Camden at home to Central Coast United.
Mate,
Oh.
I'd say Central Coast. Like it's
Yeah, I
weird. They're
think
not
Central
sitting
Coast.
well, but they actually play some good footy.
Yeah, we played them in pre-season. I thought they were decent.
Yeah.
I thought they were good in pre-season.
Yeah, their team hasn't changed much to last year, and they were top
They're-
16.
They're
last
just
year.
missing up top.
But they lost. They
Yeah.
lost Daniel McFarlane. He went and played Newcastle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest, big loss. for
Aye,
him.
what a pre-season he had.
Oh, did he? Good coach.
Football fitness.
So you going Central Coast,
Yeah, I got Central Coast.
Gary?
Central Coast.
I'm going draw. And then lastly, Stanmore or Inner West Hawks at home to Bankstown United.
Mate, Inner West, they're unbeaten.
Inner West.
in 8,
And a
bro.
West man, high bad. They're not as good bad as you might think.
Home. I'm
I
going Inner West as well.
Yeah.
Done, boys.
Happy days.
Boys,
Thank
best
you
of
very
luck.
much,
Best
man.
of luck. Hopefully you get to the.
Yeah, hopefully you
No
get
one
that
alive.
second
He's played
place.
Bonnyrigg. I'm only want Bonnyrigg to win. But anyway, best of luck.
Nah, I
Do you know
appreciate
what?
that.
If we get there, we'll probably go and watch a game.
I will do our best.
Playoff
Aye.
games, definitely, man.
Aye.
You'll
Thanks, all the
you'll
best.
see an overweight keeper. That's me.
I was just standing behind you, giving you abuse.
Aye, lads. Cheers. All the best.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah, good exercise, man. Yeah. Thanks for having us. What's that guy's name you said? The gaffer was the one.
Oh, Danny.